When you climax,
Oh, God.
Oh.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's do it right now.
What? Let's do it right now. When I was getting a physical to play football, I think
I've never been fondled.
the RN, which obviously they check you for a hernia. And before she did, she's like, "Everything okay with your balls?" And I was like, which I think she said because it was a 14-year-old kid, but
Well, see, here's the thing. I've always heard stories about that. Why is that so funny? It's the truth. They're
that's
checking for
so-
testicular cancer.
It's so funny.
no, she wasn't doing that. She was checking me for a hernia.
Well, they're checking you for both.
Well, probably.
'Cause they're looking for lumps, right?
No, because
They're like all.
you can't. When they check for a hernia, they just
Don't they grab it? Or?
no. Have
See,
you?
I've never
I
had it
told
done.
you. Garfield and Friends from Pickle
Aw.
Fanboys.
Now, which one?
The second one, not the
Yes.
first one.
This one.
Times ahead.
Yeah, I hate that one.
one.
There were two
There's
actual
two-
songs.
there's two of
Oh,
them.
The
well,
second
that's what they.
one,
That's he sent me a picture.
Ready,
Ready
Ready.
two,
to
party!
We're ready
to party.
We're ready.
Dun, dun,
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
dun, dun.
Come on down to Garfield and Friends. Come on in. It's time to party with Garfield,
Garfield
and
and
Friends. And then I think there's another
I love
verse.
how we all know that one.
I think there's another verse.
There
in it.
is. There's a little bit more to it. I have a list of movie titles that were almost called something else. Star Wars Episode 6 was almost called Revenge of the Jedi. We know this, right? I
Yep.
mean, we're nerds. Alex might not have known that.
I was like, what are you talking about? It's not Revenge of the Jedi.
No,
it's
no, no.
Return. I was like, bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Head cheese.
Head cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Alex?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah!
Why,
Nice.
Why head cheese?
Because I remember there's in the Texas Chainsaw, the remake in 01, they go into that rest stop
Mm-hmm.
and there's a pig's head
Yep.
in the display case, and head cheese is a boiled. You boil
How
a
did you
pig's
make
head.
that freaking connection, Brett?
That is a photographic memory. at
Oh
work.
my god.
What is the McGangbang?
McDonald's McGangbang. Simply order a McDouble and a McChicken. The McChicken sandwich is placed directly inside the juicy McDouble, buns and all. So if a normal McDouble doesn't quite fill you up, take the chance by combining a McChicken McDouble from McDonald's secret menu.
So then do you just order the two different pieces, or do you
You
order
say, I
a
want the surf
McGangbang?
and turf, and they'll give you the two.
And they'll give you the two and you put it together. I'm not into the fish thing, but I think I would do the McGangbang.
Yeah.
That does not sound right at all. You know what, honey? Let's try a McGangbang.
Are you bringing that to the table, Alex? Are we
We
having
can
this
set it on the
discussion?
table and do it right here on the podcast. Try a McGangbang on the podcast.
Wow. Wow.
So Die Hard started a
I
trend.
hate Speed 2.
Why?
That's pretty
It's
bad.
horrible.
It's kind of like, it's more of a watch it because it's laughably bad.
Yes.
There are a few parts that I thought Sandra Bullock was pretty funny.
She's a great actress, but she sucks in that movie.
She cuts open the door with the chainsaw and she's like revving it. Can you guys get out?
If you back up with the saw,
What?
if you back up with the saw, we'll give it a try.
It's so bad.
It is very bad writing. It is
Oh,
very bad.
Bad.
But I always thought of it as more of an action type than a funny movie, and it turns out this, like, as an adult watching it, it's a terrible
It's
film.
horrible.
That was a great
That's great.
quote by
Yeah.
you, John. I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You were gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't
out. Do it.
move.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there. Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
You're doing some friggin' Christmas trivia.
Welcome to the PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Josh.
Alex.
We're all over the place a little bit. Oh, scooching a little. How are you?
Fine.
Fine. How has your Monday been?
Exciting and rushing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is there something wrong?
I can't hear you.
Oh,
There we go.
does that sound better?
Yeah, it's much better. Why
It's
is
like-
that being?
I don't know. It always has this issue.
It's locked as hard as it can. Don't move, I guess.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't. It's gonna fall off my
You
chair.
know, we should just get new microphones that have like floor stands because they exist.
Yeah.
That have like arching, and we can just put it on the floor. And it's no more of this like you fudging up your
It's fine.
mic. It is what it is. So, this is episode 382, guys. We have not been live for an entire month, basically. Let's just say that. So we have
Pretty
a lot
much.
to catch up on. We have a lot of things to say. You know, we're going to be starting off the show doing a soda test here in a second.
Oh, we're starting off like that.
Do you want to do that? Have the
I don't
energy go right
Oh,
at the beginning?
I don't care. Let's do it.
So we'll be doing a soda taste test starting off at the beginning here, and then you're going to be blindfolded for that.
Oh.
Oh, got this. You know what? If we're gonna do, we should do more of
Where'd
these.
you get the blindfold?
The bedroom.
It's not my blindfold.
Oh, you know it is. Don't lie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I should make one for the show. Well, at least it's red for the show. You know, like hanging off there.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're gonna do a blindfold taste test today, and it's gonna be awesome. Got a couple of flavors. We're basically gonna be doing a theme here. It's kind of weird. I picked these out, and I was like, you know what? I picked out a general 3, and I was like, let's just go with those. And I'm gonna have you guess what they are. I'm gonna try them with you,
Okay.
but I'm gonna have you guess what they are. There's only 3. We bought a 6-pack.
I should probably taste it first, then you. So that way we're not tasting it at the same time.
That'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. Like, we've been through this before.
Yeah.
This isn't our first soda taste test, but this is like one that I picked out the flavors. We went to the mall the other day, and I picked out a handful of flavors that are unique. We got a nice 6-pack of sodas, so we're gonna do just a few of those. So what I'm gonna run and do that. Grab them. They're just right around the corner. You can put your blindfold on.
Okay.
And why don't you, as I'm gone, talk about what's on your leg? Because we have
what's on my leg?
we haven't given a show update on that yet. So
No.
you can chat about that a little bit.
Okay. Well, I guess I could put my headset on or my blindfold on. Then I'll talk about it because
Stand up first, and then you can be like, "Oh,
stand
this is."
up.
I guess. I mean, you're gonna show it off somehow.
Okay. Well, here I will show this thing off for
You
the
can move your chair. It's not a big deal.
for the people that are watching.
Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it right in the corner.
Okay, so while he's grabbing this stuff, I'm gonna get myself blindfolded, and I'll tell the audio listeners what I just showed everybody here. Hold on 1 second. All right. Well, it's kind of weird talking without my headset on, putting the blindfold on. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be odd. All right, got the blindfold on. All right, so basically what I stood up and I showed everybody on the screen was that I got a new tattoo. What is today? Today is Tuesday. I don't even remember when did I get it? Was it last Saturday?
It's been
2 Saturdays? I don't know. The days are all blended together, but within the last week or so, probably at least a week, I got a new tattoo. So yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I guess. Well, okay, so like it was like not last Thursday, but Thursday before. So it's been a week and a half. But yeah, so it was it's a vet tech tattoo, or well, I mean it's a Pokemon tattoo, but it's Pokemon mixed with representing my long career as a vet tech. So I got If anybody is a fan of Pokemon, it's from the first generation. It's Chansey, and basically what I did was I added a like a paw print onto her egg, and then it's Nurse Chansey, so she's got her nurse hat on, and then the tattoo artist added a couple little cute medicine pills with hearts on them, and then there's hearts around Chansey, and she's all like excited and whatnot. So so it looks really cute. She did a good job, but it took I don't know, 2 hours. It's like a little bit smaller than my hand, I think. Like big palm
It's
size.
actually kind of bigger than I expected
like
it to
Josh's
be.
palm size.
Yeah, it's actually kind of my palm size.
yeah.
No, not right now, Pixel.
It's on
Go.
my upper-ish right thigh. So it looks cool. It's not far away from my Mew tattoo.
Right.
So adding to my theme of my leg.
Right. You're kind of going to be doing a theme here soon.
I'm trying to do a theme. I'm doing like a 90s, like things that from my childhood kind of thing that made me happy.
Right.
My happy leg theme.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I will say, like,
happy thoughts.
Once again, like, I must be immune to tattoos and the pain because I felt like
you didn't need
asleep.
A break or anything. You were chill.
Nah.
Even me there, you're like, are you good? I was like, I'm just hanging out.
Nah,
I was watching.
She even asked me after she
know
did the outline. She's like, all right, we're going to do the coloring now, which is like the color are more needles and whatnot. And she's like, do you want any lidocaine? Like the lidocaine rub or whatever that she put on. And I was like, no. I was like, maybe if it hurt. It didn't hurt like at all. I think it's like a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, you were fine. You were
it
totally
was fine. I kind of, if you weren't there, I would have fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Which is weird because like my 2 largest tattoos, one on my butt, one on my thigh, like in the meat of it too. I'm just meh. I don't care. And it's funny because the smallest one that I have on my ankle, just like the tiniest bit of the stem, made me kind of go, ugh.
Yeah.
But that was it.
I also forgot to mention on Discord, I have to at everyone.
What about Discord?
We're doing a soda test.
Oh, Alex is blindfolded on live YouTube.
And
come
Alex
and watch.
Is God, I can't type. Blindfolded.
This is very odd. I can hear myself like through the mic and in my head. Whoop! Headset. But it's like I don't know where I'm talking into. About hit my face on my mic.
Where is? Did I even upload the wood? I don't think I did.
Wood?
That's okay. I'll do the twerk.
Oh, the emotes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Got to get it out. Okay, so we're gonna do the first one. Now we're starting off. I think. You know what? No. We're going to do this one instead.
They're all going to get drunk.
So this is our first one here. I'm going to do, which cam is this? This one. Boom.
Boom.
So I can't say this out loud, but for the video, it's right there. Okay.
And then after I drink it and try to guess, then you'll let me know.
Absolutely. So this is our soda taste test. Boom. Oh, you're not be able to see that. There's a graphic up on the screen right now. Oh, I need to get a bottle opener. These aren't Twist.
Oh.
Shoot. Okay. Be right back again. Jeez. I have to go find a bottle. I didn't know. These look like...
They look like the twisty
yeah,
ones?
That hurt. Ouch. Okay, be right back.
Well, we should have a bottle opener like by the keychain. Yeah. And if not, there's one on my keychain. Aw, it sounds like he hurt his hand trying to get that off. I mean, that sucks when you try to like open up I mean, beer bottles are pretty easy, but I tell you what, some of those like Smirnoff, like the old like Smirnoff Ice, trying to get those suckers open back in the day, like those suck. Like that was like, oh man, we actually need a bottle opener to crack these things open. You try to open that skin on metal, ow.
Actually, okay, so although what it does to you, I
oh, are you gonna open it up into the mic like the?
No. What Smirnoff Ice does to you?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's all sugary and stuff.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually do miss it.
Oh no.
I do.
I do not.
All right.
That made me sick.
First one. Oh, dang.
Oh, that was like the tiniest little psst.
Well, it's...
Are they carbonated?
Yeah. It's down below on my... You barely could have heard it because it's down like in my lap, so...
Oh, okay.
Ooh, smell is smelly. So first one, I'm going to try not to make it too fizzy and pour too much.
Yeah,
either.
don't pour too much because
I can hear it. I'll give you the less one because I'm really not certain. I'm really not certain if you'll like it. All right.
if
So
not, then you're dumping the rest in the sink.
go ahead and take a swig.
All right, hold on.
Smell it first. Do a smell test. You know.
It smells like an alcohol I've had before.
Really?
It does.
Well, maybe. If you really
It
think about it.
smells like it's making my mouth water because I remember
What's it smell
the
like?
alcohol.
What's it smell like to you?
Do you remember the chocolate cake vodka or the chocolate cake rum or
yeah.
something that we had?
Yeah.
Because we used to have like the vanilla cake
Uh-huh.
or whatever. It's
Yeah,
remember the
yeah.
chocolate cake
And
and
you
then
would
we'd
mix
mix
it with
no, the chocolate cake I'd mix with Coke.
Oh.
It smells like that.
That's a good idea, actually.
I'm kind of scared though.
She's giving it a swig. You might like it. I probably poured way too much.
Okay. Wait. Now I have it gets close to my nose and it smells like Big Red.
Oh. You know, I didn't even think about that. Talking about like a cinnamon, like?
Yeah.
Doing a little lip smack. All right, I'm going to try it.
Yeah, now it has an aftertaste of like Big Red gum. Like at first it smelled like chocolate, like a chocolatey vodka, and the closer it got to my nose, and then into my mouth and whatnot,
Ayo.
Yeah, the aftertaste tastes like Big Red gum, or like a Red Hot or something like that.
Is it so you don't get like a dessert cinnamon, you get more of like a spicy cinnamon?
Yeah, like it tastes like a Red Hot.
That's interesting. Are you able to finish it? Do you hate it? There's not much left if you just bottoms up.
Ugh.
No? I can finish it. I can pour it in mine. It's not that much left, but I don't want
I can only stand so much of that.
I poured way too much.
Yeah. You're going to make me throw up.
I poured way too much out.
If there's like
so I'll do it.
if there's a lot of these different things and I mix it in my belly, I'm going to throw up after the podcast.
Okay. Man, now you're making me want to avoid one of these.
Yeah, don't put a lot in. Put like enough that I can go.
I have learned.
A little like we're wine tasting.
You know, I don't think we've ever done that. So
wine tasting? We
not
have.
not actual wine. No, we did a flight. We did not do wine tasting.
When we went to the winery, we did a wine tasting.
I don't remember doing
Yes.
the tasting.
Yeah, that was the first time we ever did it. It was fun.
Okay.
You and I got really tipsy.
I might not have been with you.
Maybe you didn't.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I don't know. Actually, I think I was on
Ooh.
my own, or not on my own. I think I was with coworkers. I'm going to burp.
I'm already regretting this one.
Oh my
bless you.
god! Yeah, that's carbonated.
This one, you're only going to need a swig.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's all you're getting. Just a little taste because you're
Did
not
the
going to...
audio people or the
Did you hear
the
that?
video? No. Did the video people know what it is?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, I haven't even put up to my nose yet. I smell something and it doesn't smell the best. Wafting. That smells like freaking dill pickle chips.
Oh, this one's really interesting. I'm trying not to get a glare on it. There we go.
That's all right. That's just the smell.
This one's really, really, really interesting.
That's
Oh. You didn't guess what the other one was.
yeah. I did. I said, oh yeah. You didn't tell me what it was. I said it's like Red Hots or like Big Red Gum or something
Okay.
like that.
It is Los Pollos Hermanos Horchata Soda.
It's horchata.
Horchata.
I would never. So I got the cinnamon,
Yeah.
but it does not taste like. No, they did not do. They did not execute that very well. That did not taste like horchata. No. It definitely tasted like I drank a big red piece of gum or swallowed it.
Yeah. All right, try this one.
I'm scared.
Me too. I really am.
It smells like
Mm.
It smells something about like dill pickle or something about a pickle, and
I'm
you know I hate
scared
pickles.
for you. I really am. Just bottoms up it, I guess. There's a little bit in there.
What the hell?
I am so sorry.
Give me water.
Okay, yeah.
What is that? I'm not taking another drink of that.
Guess.
Pickles. I don't know. Pickle juice.
No.
Something to do with.
It's open.
Take this.
That got all over your chair.
It's fine. It's water.
It's just water. Give me a second now.
What in the hell? It smells like some type of chip, like a nasty dill pickle chip or something like that.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting is what it is.
It does
I'm
not
pouring yours back in the bottle.
It
That's
does
never
not
getting
taste good. Like that bottle's going in the trash.
Oh, absolutely.
That is disgusting, and nobody like people that would actually buy this to drink it. Ugh.
I'm gonna rinse these out for the next one because I want to give you a fresh
Yeah,
take
you give
on
me
that.
a fresh glass, like or not fresh glass, but yeah, just rinse it out real quick.
Well, this one that we just tried.
Oh yeah, I guessed it's some type of dill pickle or some kind of chip.
It's Lester's Fixings.
Lester's Fixings.
Do you remember Lester?
Kinda.
He did like
he
the
had
buffalo
the shitty ones.
and the ranch.
Yeah, the gross
and
shit.
the butter.
Yep. What does Lester have in his pocket now?
Enchilada.
That's disgusting. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
That tasted like an enchilada. That was
enchilada.
It tasted like an enchilada. Enchilada. That was in Lester's pocket. That was absolutely disgusting. Ugh, gross. I don't know if I should keep I should keep holding onto my water in this hand, I guess. Ugh, so we don't have another accident. I asked for water and Josh handed me I have a blindfold on again, and Josh handed me the water. He said, "Give me the water," and I didn't realize it was open, and I grabbed it and squeezed it and water went everywhere. So he's and then right now he's rinsing out the cups. So
okay, I grabbed you your M&Ms so you can have a little bit. To
that's great. Thank you.
A cleanser. I just realized that was probably horrific.
That was absolutely. I don't think that they got the smell kind of I said pickle or a chip or something like that. So I think you can kind of make that into a Mexican soda, I guess, with the scent. So I'm getting the sense right, but the taste I'm really far off.
There are no pickles in enchiladas.
Well, no pickles, but you know what I mean? Something thicker food that you don't drink.
Okay, so we're gonna do this last one.
Oh, good. There's only one more.
Well, we're only doing 3 because we got 3 more to do some other time.
Oh, okay.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
So this one is a little bit less. I'll give you the preview of it. It's a little less out there.
Okay, you don't need to sugarcoat it. Just
okay. Let me open it here.
Pour the damn thing. Is this another Lester?
No, this is his wife.
Oh shit! I don't know whether or not to be more.
I'm actually not anymore after I just realized that.
I don't know if I should be more scared of Lester's wife or less scared.
Lester's wife's name is Melba.
Melba.
This one's Melba's Fixins.
No, Melba.
I'm really scared about this one.
Melba's Fixins. All right.
God, please, Melba, please be a
Melba,
good.
please.
Melba, please. Oh no, I'm scared because we had Lester's this whole time. We've never had this one. All right, these keys are done. Sorry about the audio, guys. Oh my goodness, please smell be as good as the freaking taste. All right, small. I forgot. I was like, oh, bloop. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. This doesn't smell bad.
I know. I'm scared.
You're scared that
Well,
it smells good?
because it's a fixins bullshit.
It smells sweet, like
It-
like honey or syrup or.
right.
That's all I'm getting as far as maybe some chocolate or caramel or. It smells good.
It's a really yeah. You go ahead and try that one. Is it as good as it smells?
Not
That
sure.
is actually the question
I'm
of
really
the
not
night.
sure yet.
Is it as good as it smells? That sounds awful.
Ugh.
No?
Nope.
It became a no
Nope.
real quick.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to give it a try.
It's definitely not enchiladas. It's something sweet mixed with poop.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
I didn't get an extra taste on that. Do you suppose that the enchilada is still in the cup, though?
No,
No?
I don't taste the enchilada. I taste something sweet with like I said, like caramel or
Yeah.
something like that. But
Mhm.
then it has like almost a soury aftertaste, and
It does have a weird aftertaste.
it's really weird. I can't put it.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's Melba's Fixings birthday cake soda. That was in honor
Yeah,
of your
no,
birthday.
that was not birthday cake.
Okay.
Again, like it smelled good,
It
and I was
did.
like, but no, like getting it in the mouth and whooshing it around. Nope.
That's
no,
what she said.
that's gross. That's like someone shit on a birthday cake.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was our soda taste test
Ugh.
for the evening.
Yeah, I can't.
You can
wait
take
for
your blindfold off.
I can't wait for the next 3.
I think the next 3 are going to be less. I think this one was a jump off the deep end. So yeah,
Oh, that's bright.
Los Pollos birthday enchilada ass. Ass chilada is what I said.
Enchiladas. That's a good one. Ugh.
You got your M&Ms. You
Oh,
didn't
I
have a
can't
couple.
see.
Because of that bad. I didn't have as bad of an experience because I think I just was like, okay, I'll get over it. It's not awful. But you were like,
That's gross.
you about vomited.
Oh, let me see what do they got?
Which one? Oh, you want to see the labels?
Birthday cake.
Yeah.
Horchata.
Yeah,
and
look-
then the enchilada.
Look at the Los Pollos. They actually got the trademark for it.
That was definitely not horchata.
So, honestly, I think the horchata is the closest.
That was the best one as
and
far
the
as like
best
a
one.
tasting okay, because I could actually taste or drink most of my cup.
I mean, you didn't get any of them right.
I got the smell right.
Kind of, yeah. You said cinnamon, but the Big Red is wrong. It's a dessert cinnamon as opposed to
No.
a spicy.
Either
That's
way,
why I said, is it spicy or dessert? You said it's spicy. I was like, well, that's
It
the
smelled
wrong
like Big
form.
Red.
That's not the right kind. It's a different
The
cinnamon.
enchilada. Yeah, I don't really know what I could pick out to make that
That was awful.
like taste good or taste like it, like an enchilada, but
I think I needed. Okay, after
No.
the show, I'm gonna take a photo of it. I'm gonna flip it off, and I'm gonna send it to Brett. Be like, we tried this.
we tried.
0 out of negative.
Oh, that was
I can't.
negative 1
can't.
at least.
I can't. How can you even produce that and call it okay?
At least Melba tried like
Melba attempted.
making a cake. She failed.
She can't bake a cake to save
No,
her freaking
it doesn't.
life.
It smells great, but it does not taste good.
Oh man, we got a lot to get into here, and I appreciate that we did the soda taste test to kind of.
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some myself, and you're not gonna know what they are, and I'm gonna,
That's actually a good idea. I like that.
even though you know what the next ones are.
We can wait. You can go get three of them, or get them on flying or something. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so this, guys, we haven't recorded in over a month. I forgot to go run back on that. So the reason is because I went into work the second week of February, so we had to postpone the show, and then we were going to postpone it to the next week, and then it was just a whole bunch of sickness, hospital visits. You know what?
I just got water all over my chair.
Oh, do you want me to go grab a towel?
No, okay.
Okay.
Just water.
And fatigue. So it was just a lot of. It was a rough couple of weeks. For the hospital, it's not really a huge deal. Your brother had an issue, and he's figuring it out.
Gave everybody a scare. He's still kind
Yeah.
of. We don't have answers yet.
Still learning. Yeah. It
We'll
is what
see.
it is. Yeah. So you went to the ER with him, and that was a rough couple of nights.
I was.
Because he was there.
Mhm.
It was
He was there. He was in a lot of pain.
But he's home.
He's home. He's
Yep.
doing fine.
He's eating his regular food today. What did he make? He made
He made these really cool things the other day. I don't know what they're called.
Well,
I
he
posted
put
them
it
in
our
Discord.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called. It started with a G, I think.
I was
But
looking
they
at that.
it tasted really, really good. Some kind of like
Where is it? Recipes?
Asian or Japanese or some kind of Oriental food. It
It's
tasted
called
good. Goi Grayo?
gyoza.
Goi Groza?
Gyoza.
Gyoza?
Gyoza.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Gyoza.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a really good job. Like he
Mhm.
had made all of those. Like that was really
It
really good.
But we do have to talk about some things that happened in the past before we move forward onto other things that we've already got planned out for the show. In the past, we went to Indianapolis and we attended the Royal Rumble.
We did. It was a lot of fun.
Last minute everything.
Mhm.
Like it was not a well-planned trip.
No, it was just because I didn't know what I wanted to do for my birthday.
Well, we didn't know whether or not we were.
Excuse me. I have like all this soda in my belly now. I didn't even drink that much of it.
No,
it's like
you didn't.
super carbonated.
It is. It's in glass. I think I just poured more of the horchata one than anything because that one I actually didn't mind. I didn't hate that one. So
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble. We went down and it was her first time being at the Lucas Oil Stadium. Oh, there was a photo of you. You were pointing at something. What were you pointing at?
It was a Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan,
street sign.
because Indianapolis temporarily changed their street signs to
it was like the names
wrestlers,
of wrestlers
for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it was the name. It was the streets like they closed down.
Right.
So it's not like oh you're driving and oh my god take a right on Liv Morgan Street. Like that's not what it was. It's just, they were streets that they had blocked off.
Yeah, yeah. So you and I have kind of just already been to stadiums and just know the vibe, know what to do, know how to get to where we need to be. I kind of was rushing us to get to where I wanted to be because we got there almost too late.
You got there right on time.
Right, we got there right when all the promos were happening, and we were kind of missing that. But right when we sat down is when the Women's Rumble began, and that was right when the pay-per-view started.
Yep.
So. And people were still getting into their seats, so it's not like we were the only ones that had that happen. But
no, there was people like an hour into it that found their seats like after we had already sat down. It was like an hour in.
Yeah. So we did the Women's Rumble. Well, let's talk about the Rumble at least. There were 4 matches because now Triple H being in charge, he is doing quality over quantity.
Yeah.
So Vince McMahon was stuffing pay-per-views with 6, 7, 8 matches, and they were like 3 minutes long. These are now longer matches. Have you realized that?
I've noticed that, but I kind of miss some of like the shorter matches.
We're gonna still get them at like Mania because they're gonna pack that card pretty tight. Ayo. But which I think if they're going to Mania next year, why not? Let's try it, right? Try to go. Yeah.
We can see.
We can see because we tried the Rumble and we got there and we did it. We did SummerSlam and we did it. So if we can hit the trifecta, that'd be awesome.
Isn't WrestleMania in Vegas
This year? Next year, it's supposed to be in Indy, I think, or it's the year after. It's one of these next 2 years. So I'm pretty certain it's next year. WrestleMania is going to be in Indy, which it's kind of a smaller venue for Mania, don't you think? I mean, Rumble, it seemed like.
I mean, there was like 70,000 people.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's not small.
So, the first was the Women's Rumble, as I said before, and Charlotte Flair won. Unfortunately, she came back. We kind of had the sneaking suspicion she'd be coming back, but we got to see a lot of women wrestlers, and it was very enjoyable. I am a fan of. Oh my gosh, what's her name? She got in the middle of the circle of the chicks. Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
She is.
Chelsea's fun.
Freaking great, and I'm so happy she's in the women's She's in the women's division now. I watched like a short documentary about her actually on, I think it was on YouTube, and she had pretty storied past to get to where she is now. So she actually did a lot of her work on the indie scene in AEW. So that's kind of how what Cody Rhodes did. So she's did that.
No, she
kind of
definitely made had like she was entertaining.
She's the women's United States champion, and I hope she holds that title for a little while. Kind of makes it good. Oh, forgot to mention Valentine's Day. Behind you, I put our roses. We built roses. Alex is trying to. I got distracted. I'm sorry. Going on.
There you go.
That's
better.
And then right after the Charlotte Flair, we decided to go and get food, go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And we didn't know
there was a match.
There was
I
a
didn't
tag team
didn't know
match.
who they were, so it was like
Yeah.
it was kind of like our match to get up and go to the bathroom. Get
If you're
food.
at the arena, that would be the time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been the popcorn match for anything because there were only 4 matches. Next after that was the freaking heavyweight or the WWE title. We got to see Cody Rhodes go up against Kevin Owens in a freaking ladder match.
That was a great match.
Amazing.
That was a great match.
I don't know what else to say. I mean, we didn't get any tables.
No.
We were calling for tables.
Yeah. We didn't get any tables. We got a lot of ladders, and we got both Cody and
Kevin Owens
Kevin
went
like
through
looked like they died.
They beat each other up. It was so good.
It was good.
I was very much enjoying that. And then you and I got to enjoy the men's rumble. Got to see John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Got to see all of the people we've seen at SummerSlam. Got to see. We didn't get to see Randy Orton.
No,
That was a
Randy wasn't
shame.
in this.
But I mean, was there anybody that you were really happy you got to see?
Yeah.
Who? What?
You need to say his name.
Oh, Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry
Was so happy
I was
you got
so
the video.
happy.
You got the video.
I did. I got the video.
You have it on your
It
phone,
was like
right?
I do. I have
Every countdown you were
every
doing
countdown. I was like, please let Joe Hendry come
it.
out.
We didn't really think it was going to happen, but it
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
He's not in the WWE. He's in TNA.
Yeah.
He's a TNA champion.
But this would be like the only time you'd be able to see him and like in such a big.
I think he'll be at Mania.
Oh, that would be so much fun. He got one
got a
of
pop.
one of the
He
largest.
got the pop of the night, other than
Yeah.
like John Cena.
Other
coming
than
out.
John Cena or
and
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles was so nice to see. I was so happy to see AJ Styles.
Yeah.
too. That was
But yeah,
actually
Joe
awesome.
Hendry, like literally as like his music played, and it was like as if like the Undertaker or whatever is like somebody super popular was coming out. Like everybody knew it. Everybody was singing. It would have been nice if they would have played a little bit more of everybody's music as they came out. Because we didn't get to the like the wave your hands part.
Mhm.
But you know what? I can't imagine what that's like for him to, because he wrote that song and came up with that song by himself, and that's how he got so popular was the song.
Mhm.
And he's also just like, he's just good. Like he's a good wrestler, good character.
Yeah,
like
he has got a
he's like
character
perfect for
persona.
WWE.
Right.
And he comes out and it's like, can you imagine like him doing the turn and then like you just see
They
him
did
like
not get the camera right.
I know, that's the only
because the cameraman didn't know.
does the cameraman
Cameraman doesn't work at NXT and he doesn't work for TNA, so he didn't
they
know
totally
to do
missed
the pan.
like the camera turn or
Like
the pan.
when he turns around, you're supposed to zoom in
on
so
his
fast
face.
because that's like his thing.
That's like
it's
yeah,
his
it's
shtick.
his thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun seeing him.
to go
I mean, he was
along-
in and out of the ring very
There was a
quickly,
question in our
but-
chat about WWE coming to Indianapolis. Yes, they announced February 1st of this year that there will be, other than the Royal Rumble, there will also be 2 nights of SummerSlam and WrestleMania. So we're getting all the pay-per-views in
Cool.
Indianapolis.
Cool.
So that's kind of crazy, right? That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. They did a partnership with that. So there's going to be 2 other pay-per-views, big ones, major ones, going to Indy. So I know next year, I think the Rumble's going to be in like Saudi Arabia or something.
Mm.
So you're like, we can go to the Rumble some other time. I was like, well, not next year. And I was like, we got to go this year.
Yeah. No, it was definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah. Jay won the Rumble against John Cena, and he'll be going up against Gunther for the title at Mania. So that'll be a match.
It'll be fun.
I think Charlotte's going up against not Rhea Ripley, the other one.
You know what? I would love to actually see her go up against Rhea.
No, you don't want. You want Rhea to go
I
up against
do
someone
because
else.
I want her to kick her ass.
Okay. Anyways, so Royal Rumble. What grade do you give that going versus SummerSlam? I mean, SummerSlam I think I enjoyed a little more.
I don't know. I think I enjoyed the Rumble more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's fun because you have more audience participation.
You do.
Like, because with the countdown and then
Yes.
being so excited about each wrestler coming out, not knowing, and being able
guess
to like
that's
share
true.
that with everybody.
That's
and-
true.
I mean, I give it like a 9. I feel like it's up there as like.
I mean,
one
of course,
the
we went to
top.
2 premium pay-per-view events. They now
Yeah.
call them premium live events. So we went to 2 of those
I like
already.
going to the outdoor one. I feel like
More enjoyable.
visually, it's more enjoyable.
You get the fireworks,
Yeah, with the fireworks and all the pyro and
the air.
just and it's just nice being outside and being able to like see the view and everything.
Right.
But I mean, Lucas was fine. It was just it's cold, so I'm gonna have it inside.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I thought it was good.
was
I
good
gave it a
time.
9.
Yeah, it was a good time. Anything else we want to touch on throughout the past couple of weeks? Because we're going to get into the rest of our stuff in the show. We're going to go into playing and watching if you'd like to. Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, we had the only other thing was like we had Valentine's Day,
Mhm.
and you and I celebrated by you buying me a dozen Lego roses, and we put
We
them
spent time
together.
Yeah. I think we need to do that more often.
we put them together together.
We need to get adult Lego sets to do that.
You want to get adult Lego?
Well, those are considered. That's
Yeah,
18
I know what you
plus.
mean.
But I want to get the
Um,
piranha plant for ourselves because you got that. We got that for our nephew, and
Yeah.
I think that I want to have that for our set too because I like that.
hmm
I really like that
But-
option.
We did that, and yeah.
We were sick.
we were also not feeling the best, but like
Yeah.
it's that time of the year.
It is. But I actually just got over a cold. I'd say today I'm at about 98% through as I'm losing my voice. Excuse me. But I'd say I'm a lot better. So let's get into some playing and watching. We have been playing some Super Mario Party Jamboree off stream. We've been doing it like practically every week.
It's like
on
every
Sundays.
Sunday.
We didn't do it this
Yeah.
Sunday. You started doing cosplay touch-ups. So
I did.
you began on it this
I
Sunday. and
began.
You're going to start.
It's probably I'm not going to do any more tonight, and I might do some tomorrow after I get home and from a nap or
Yeah.
after I take a nap.
Yeah. But I was like I had a cold for a good week, but it felt a little bit more than a cold. But
Mhm.
I've been on a multivitamin and doing like my regular I haven't been overstressed traveling anything.
Yeah.
So I was able to get through just fine. It felt a little more than a cold. I was getting a little concerned in the middle of it like Friday night. But anyways, we have been obsessed, I guess, with Marvel Rivals.
I'd call it a little bit of an obsession.
I want to take a break here soon and get onto Borderlands.
Yeah, I'd like to go and maybe Sunday nights we do something like that, and Friday and Saturday we do Rivals.
That might be a good idea.
But no, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm already at that point though where I'm like, man, we have new maps, but I'm like, I also want, and we have new characters, but like, throw another girl in there, or another healer, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I get you. I really
Gotta stop that vehicle.
gotta stop that vehicle.
I do have so after we get off stream, I do have for probably 24 hours straight different catchphrases from the game going through my head.
We haven't been saying anything to each other, but I have too.
I do.
Born again. That one always happens. Like to be like a big one for me, and then
like this last one was the hulking out, and I'm like,
I'm
and I hate it.
hulking out.
It gives me
No,
like the
you
creeps.
hated the ha ha.
Oh, that was the one that I told you was in my head.
Fantastic.
Yes, that was the one that was in my head yesterday when
I
we
don't hate
started
it.
work, and I was just like, ha
Nah.
ha.
Ha 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 ha.
And I don't like that one either. It's annoying.
I think it's hilarious. It doesn't bother me at all. It's not a problem to me. But Marvel Rivals has been a just a blast to play. It's been really, really fun. It's really good to play with friends.
This is
As long
real
as everybody stays in
firepower.
good spirits and everybody just, has a good time, it's a good time. Like this past weekend, every single night
I wish that
we kept
Mantis
it.
had a better catchphrase.
We are undefeatable.
No.
Friends, gather around.
Yeah, see,
I like that one.
No,
I actually
I
love
just,
that
I just
one.
think it's like
Are you
pretty.
kidding?
I think it's meh.
I like it. I like it. I don't think they're gonna.
I can't
update
even
it.
pronounce what Psylocke says, so I can't.
Actually, I think if you get a skin of hers, she says other things, doesn't she? Because
I have no idea.
I have two other Thors, and one of them is like the
I am the god of thunder.
yeah. I do the love. I have the Love and Thunder skin right now because that is just all rock and roll music with my moves.
Yeah, I can't hear that.
You don't hear that.
No.
I do all the time. Just guitar music every single
no,
time
I
do a
don't
move.
hear that.
Yep. Did you know? Actually, I read this today. The CEO of NetEase, who is the developer for Marvel Rivals, revealed that they almost canceled their Marvel license and made their own title with original characters instead. I don't know if it would have caught on.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think the Marvel thing is we're able to identify the characters as to what they do, and you're like, that makes sense. It makes sense immediately. So it's really interesting to me how this caught on so quickly like wildfire that it's just
now you just
so
have
enjoyable.
mine in my head. We are undefeatable.
I like the friends gather around, to be honest, because that saves me. Oh man. Anyways, we got a few watching things to talk about. We haven't really been playing anything else. It's just been what's up? What?
I can't really read it. It's too small.
Well, pick your phone up. It would Final Fantasy game, but in no ways would have been as popular. I get it. Yeah, true. It wouldn't have been as popular had it not had the Marvel attachment. There was a DC announcement today that they want to make a Marvel Rivals like game, and I think it's James Gunn wants to produce.
Of course.
So that could be coming here very soon. DC Heroes or something is what it's going to be called, or DC.
I don't know if it'll pick up as well though.
I
don't know.
if it's free.
If it's free, I mean, yeah, people are gonna try it. But
I mean, what kind of
know.
characters would you? I enjoy being Thor because I like Thor. I like him in the movies. I like his trilogy. I don't like the fourth one. I like him in all of the Avengers movies. Of course, he's great. I love Thor.
Behold, stepchild.
It's Dark Child, and I'm trying to.
I can't. That was all Patrick, I believe. that put it in my head. That's all I hear now. I know it's Behold, Dark Child. I'm like, no, it's stepchild.
I think that I had heard that before in my head too, and then I think that it just caught on with everybody else in their brain too. It just sounds like it. So
my
watching
anger is healthy.
Watching.
You got it in my head now. I just have it's going through my head now.
We've been watching the new season of The Floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's been on every Wednesday, and we've been yelling at our TVs. It's been fun. It's been a good time. I've been enjoying it. You have been too.
Yeah.
It's like our 9 o'clock
That's tomorrow.
regimen. Yes, it is. At time of recording, yes. And then Thursday nights have become what? Severance nights, yes. Because Severance comes out at 9 o'clock Eastern, and that's season 2 has begun. And last time of recording, we had only been in 2 episodes. Since then,
we just watched 5?
6.
We just watched 6?
Yes.
Now I'm sad.
Because we only have 4 left. Yes. Yeah. We watched 6 of them. So, I mean, we're definitely fans of the show. We've been talking about it.
Super fans,
We really
I don't
are.
know if I've ever been this obsessed. I've definitely been oh my gosh, I love this this show so much. With Game of Thrones, and
we never purchased a Game of Thrones shirt. We've never purchased a Breaking Bad shirt. We've never purchased a TV series shirt.
No.
We're wearing
TV
TV series shirts from Severance.
Yeah.
You're wearing PD's map. It's fine. It's like 3 episodes
Okay.
in. I'm sorry. I'm wearing a quote.
Yes.
But they don't know what that means.
No. I finally got somebody at work.
You got one.
I got one. I got somebody at work to start it. She was like, Alex, weren't you the one that said you like Severance? And I was like, I'm more like, I'm obsessed. Why? And she's like, I just watched the first episode last night with my husband and holy shit. I'm like, I told you. And she's like, I have so many questions. And I was like, and you always will. And that's why it's such a great show.
But they get answered. Here's the thing. They get answered. There's questions.
I know, but you
answered
get answers, but then like
trickled. Like,
you get answers trickled in, but you also
they
get
know what they're doing.
For every answer you get more questions, but it's like it's obsessive. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Is it better than Lost?
Yes.
Okay.
It is literally better than any TV show I have ever seen in my entire life.
Because
it
of
is
why?
so. You want to know why? No, you want to know why?
Yeah.
You want to know why it's so obsessive, or not? No. You want to know how obsessed?
Well, you like the actors.
Yes, but do you want to know how obsessed? To put it in perspective, how obsessed and super fans we are of the show. We've already watched together. Together, we have watched season 1 first start to finish 4 times completely.
I watched them 5.
Josh has seen it 5 times all the way through.
Yep.
And it's so good that even after the 4th watch through, as soon as it ends, you want to watch it again. Like there's like no burnout to it, because every time you watch it, you pick up and you learn something you didn't see or you didn't hear, and you analyze it more, and you're like, holy shit. It's just the tiniest little things that the writers put in there. You're like, oh god, wow.
Ben Stiller is attached to this as director, producer kind of stuff. He's done a lot of it. He gets a lot of credit, and I definitely want to give credit where credit's due. If it goes to him, I give it to him, whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
These guys have all done great.
The other thing is to really show you how obsessed we are is that, so on the dot, 9:00 Eastern on Thursday, on the dot, Josh and I push play. After the show is over, we have a YouTube person that we watch who literally puts out a review of that episode.
Theories, breakdowns, everything.
All of that within like 15 minutes of that episode being released or being like over, basically. Like, it's like he watches it, and I don't know how the fuck he does it unless he gets early access, but he puts together like an Easter egg video in 15 minutes and throws it on YouTube. So then we watched that. And then after that, then him and I have a conversation for an hour or two about how that episode ties into the rest of the seasons. And then after that, 3 days later, Josh and I rewatch that episode before the next episode comes out.
During this time, I am looking at 2 other YouTube channels' videos about it. Screen Crush now does one, and the new Rock Stars. That's another one that I've been watching the other day.
It did say the other day, like, because I was following, I follow Mr. Adam Scott.
Yeah.
I follow him on Instagram, and he did post, it was like last week, that Severance has finally made it as like the most watched
on
Apple TV, yes. Like the most watched TV series of all time.
It is, because it's being rewatched by us.
Oh yeah, I was like, just by us alone, it's getting views, like repetitive views. I mean, the people that we've shown it to, so far I've got like one person at work that's like,
I don't know if my parents are still watching it. They had watched the first
Your parents
episode.
Watched the first like we showed them the first episode, and they're like, well, we're going to need your Apple for that one.
I don't know if they just got it themselves or what.
Maybe. I don't know, but it took one episode, and they're like, oh, wow. I'm like, yep, that first episode hooked you. It's really amazing.
Good. It's really good.
So, and my mom's having knee surgery tomorrow, and so she's going to be basically in bed or not in bed, but not on bed rest, but like she's gonna be in recovery for like
You'll need
6 to 8 weeks.
Then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because honestly, after she wakes up tomorrow, I'll probably when I get her all settled in at home, like if she's feeling good, maybe we'll throw on the first episode or 2. I told her, I'm like, I'm gonna get you obsessed with this show, and she's like, oh geez, and I'm like, no, for real, like it's definitely something my mother and my grandmother would watch.
It's kind of got so much mystery to it.
It is.
It can be something like that.
I can't think of anybody, to be honest, that wouldn't like this show.
So IGN gave the first 6 episodes of the season a 6.
I have no idea who in the hell reviewed them. I don't.
Either.
There is such a great obsession of followers and fans, and I have yet to see a comment that's bad about the
Right.
show.
Right.
Like, there's always haters. There's always.
Yeah.
And I follow so much shit on Severance, and
There's no
see
hate to
anything.
Severance.
It's all just like, when do we
Once-
get to know about this and this and this and
Right.
this?
Once you, the viewer, watches Severance, you don't hate it. There's no hate. No
There's
hate.
nothing to hate about it.
Right.
I can't find anything to not like about it.
I can't either. IGN is such a joke. Yeah, they are.
They are.
have been. But I used to look towards them for good reviews, and they haven't been giving me.
It's a hit and miss every once in a
Yeah,
while, but usually
true.
when they say something's bad, like, a 2 or a 3 or something, it's probably bad.
Right.
I don't
Give it a
usually
6.
trust
They said
anything below, like anything between like a 4 and an 8.
They said that this first 6 episodes are slow.
You don't want
You don't want
this.
speed.
You do
I
not
think
want
it's already
speed.
moving too fast.
No, you do. Yes, I know. You do not want speed with this show.
No.
You want
lingering.
lingering minutes.
Yes.
In every scene. It's
'Cause
not
they
a
mean
show.
something.
Yes, not every show needs to be,
Fast-paced.
fast
Go,
paced
go,
and like,
go.
your 30-second
No.
attention span. No, like your attention is grasped, and they can hold that. The episodes are like 45 minutes to like 50 minutes long.
Yeah.
Some of those episodes feel like they're hour and a half
Mm-hmm.
because of how much they draw it out, but it's so good.
Yeah, it is. It is. So the one thing I will say, we were talking about how the speed of the episodes are going. I'm really happy that you're thinking the same thing, where you want to go slow, because I think this season is moving too fast.
Well, it's because of season 1, there's just so much that
So
is
much mystery
slow
of
until you
learning.
get to the last episode.
Right.
And then the last episode is like you're
It's like
like
a-
slow. It's like a slow going up the roller coaster. Like you're anticipating, and then they end the last
Then
episode.
you get answers.
No.
answers.
You end the
Well, all
last.
the answers that you get in the
Yeah,
last episode
But
are just
I'm saying, like, you get to
piled
the
on.
top of the roller coaster, and right as you're starting to like feel to go down the roller coaster, they end it, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
And that's where the first 2 episodes
Look at this.
begin.
Look at this. You see this? You see this?
That's where the first.
I got full body goosebumps right now.
That's where the first 2 episodes begin of season 2 are basically covering up all of what happened right after the last episode.
Yeah.
So basically, to give
Just the intro to season 2, just the opening scene.
it's like
It's like it's so good.
So just let you know,
Opening like 20 minutes.
I watched that episode right after finishing up the 5th watch through
Yeah.
of season 1. So now I've watched episode 1 of season 2 3 times.
Oh.
Just to kind of because
Yeah.
I wanted to see how it just quickly attached
Mhm.
right to it. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll go into 2. And then I think you came home when I was done working or something. And I was like, well,
You're
I just
watching
never went to
a
it.
third watch through of season 2 without me? Is what you're
do
saying?
you care?
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to throw on episode 1 through 6 right now, go watch it. I'm your
You're like,
buddy.
don't tempt me with a good time.
Right. Heck, I'd even pay. I'd pay good money.
I'd pay good money. Oh, we're derailed. Guys,
watch
the
Severance.
show. Just watch it.
Oh.
We're
So I think that it's so good and we're so obsessed with it that when this season is over, we're gonna do an aftercast.
yeah, we need to. I need to plug your phone in for you.
Oh, okay. But do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's enough fans of that show that if enough people get hooked on it through our podcast, we can throw out all of our ideas and suspicions and conclusions and whatnot, and just our or analysis or couldn't even think of the word. Our analysts our analysis of the show and talk about it for an hour or so. I think that's a good idea.
It is. I agree. We will have to do that. Well, I lost mine.
Uh-oh.
1 second.
We got Josh's mic fell off of his chair. I have to hold it. Josh, this is a good position for you on the stream.
Is it?
Yeah. Got it? It feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. Oh, that's the first time that's ever happened
so
to me.
Playing and watching. I can't read what.
That's okay. I'll grab the chat. Well, we're just finishing up our review of Severance there. Our Anna not gonna work here anymore. Oh shoot,
that's a good line. I love that. That's from Office Space.
You have grown to love that show or movie too.
Not grown. I've always loved that movie.
We got annoyed of it for a little bit because my sisters were rewatching it so much.
No, I guess. I don't know. I love that movie.
Yeah. I love that movie too. So you have two movies that you love so much from the 90s. That's The Big Lebowski, and that grew on you so quick that we've rewatched it like I don't know.
That's definitely
that's
like
another fight for your like
I
Severance.
love that movie so much.
Yeah. So it's like fight for your love for like
I don't even know why. It's almost like one of those cult movies. Like you don't know why people like. There's certain people that like it, and then other people are just like, I don't get it.
Is there anybody you know that doesn't like The Big Lebowski?
My dad.
What? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he had posted like in the last like year, like last like 6 months. He was like, I finally watched The Big Lebowski for the first time. Not a fan, and I'm like,
I don't think it's
Dad,
his
that's like one of my
generation,
favorite movies of all time.
I don't know why he doesn't like it.
I don't know. It might be the type of comedy. It is a bit confusing the first time you watch it.
It's slow and dumb sometimes.
Yeah,
which is fine,
but I don't know. It's classic to me. Yeah. I think it's awesome.
Anyways, so we're giving season 2 like 11 out of 10, whatever you can, a max.
Max.
It's just
max score.
Season 2 so far, there's no episode has been.
I was actually scared though because it had been so long between season 1 and season 2 because of the writer's strike.
Yeah.
I was scared it wasn't gonna be good. Like I was like, there's no way they can make season 2 better or even match it compared to season 1. And they have.
Now I'm scared for 3 because I'm like, what are they gonna do?
I don't know.
We're not even getting full answers yet for 2 yet.
I'm scared. They can keep this going. That for what the show is, they can keep this going for a long time.
And we don't.
I don't want 10 seasons of Severance.
No,
but I could go with 5 or 6.
Yeah, Breaking Bad ended at what 5.5?
Yeah,
because they considered their 2-season splits. And then they
had I'm fine with that. That ended at a good time.
But then they had a Better Call Saul spinoff, which I hear is just as good. We need to
watch
that.
And the thing is, you could do spinoffs.
You could
of this show, and it would be good.
You could.
You just have to make sure.
Different branches, different areas of the building.
I know. There's so much you can do with this show. There's endless possibilities.
Yeah. Apple's sitting on a gold mine. They don't even know.
No, they know because they're making it.
I like watching the made-for-TV movie edits of The Big Lebowski. This is what happens when you mess with a person in the Alps. Oh yeah, they. I haven't watched any of the actual
made-for-TV ones.
We don't watch that. Anyways,
I'm gonna have to look it up there, Brian.
Okay, before we go into our movie club movie, we do have to talk about NFL stuff here real quick. I know we don't really want to because it's over and it's been a couple weeks,
we're gonna quickly do it because I don't want to talk about it either.
Our care is like dust.
Yeah.
Right now because we're
talking about something. We're talking about something that we're super passionate about.
And
now we're going to like the end of it.
Our passion's dead. Well, because the Vikings died out so fast, and then we didn't really have a whole lot to root for in the Super Bowl other than all the disaster that did happen. I want to point out a couple of things. The T-shirt for the PTO Fantasy is on the way, I hope. I spoke to a representative yesterday.
I was a big fail on whoever's making the T-shirt. I don't want
our
to call
printing
them
company that we deal with, and now I'm scared to order anything for con.
I know.
Am I going to get it in time?
Right?
Should I do it?
I don't know.
Yeah, now I'm scared.
I know. So
yeah, I wanted a new shirt for con.
I might just make you buy another shirt and make you a shirt that just says handler.
I don't know. Anyways, so football. Fantasy shirt on the way, we hope. Spoke to somebody. Their printing is bad right now. They're just dealing with it. They're getting there.
It's one fucking shirt and they fucked it up.
Yep. I don't know if they messed it up or they're not.
Somebody,
yet in the warehouse.
not us. They.
But I want to talk about what was big in football this year. That was the It Be Like That Season 10 fantasy football picks. We did every single week. Alex and I were neck and neck for first place. And then there was a third person every now and then that would get close to us. But you and I were pretty much on top of the pick'ems.
I can very truly say we did not I'm competitive.
Yeah.
So there is no husband-wife
giveaways.
Like if I choose this one, you choose that one. Hell no. Josh can suck
for the
one.
Super Bowl. We did, I think, because
you told me who you thought you were gonna choose, and I'm like, I'm still choosing who I thought who I think I'm gonna choose because it's not gonna matter.
It would have if I would have chose the wrong one and you had chose the right one.
No, it wouldn't have.
Yes, it was
you
16
were still,
points.
You were more than 16 points ahead of me. It wasn't going to matter.
Not until the end, because at the end is when that happened. I got it right here. I got it right. Had I not gotten the pick right and you got yours right, take 32 off mine.
Okay.
And take 16 onto yours.
Take 32 off of yours?
No, 16 off mine and 16 onto yours.
Yeah. Again, you would have won.
No, I wouldn't have gotten the points, and you would have.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, So, anyways, I feel like I'm getting much better throughout the years of watching the. You also have to just you have to do a nice big gamble on a team that you think everybody else is gonna pick to win. And you just got to feel it. You know what? This week, I'm going to throw 16 points down. Or I'm going to throw 10, 15 points down on this team. And
I think that's what I did. Because I think I got those
I always
picks.
took one. Every week, I took one team. And I put just a little bit more points, confidence points on them. And it just so happened to be good.
For example, people were putting points on, the Vikings to lose. The Vikings didn't fucking lose.
I know, and I think that was the thing because I couldn't have it in me to say the Vikings were gonna lose,
and because
I
couldn't, kept on saying
even if it's a 1 pointer, at confidence points, I always did low. But then there was a couple times where I was like, you know what?
Who was it that you didn't know?
Just see.
There was I don't know, and we were fine. San Francisco was one of them. The Texans was another one. The Giants, we kicked their ass.
Yeah.
But San Francisco, I thought we were going to lose that one. But that's one of our best plays of the entire season is when we did the 97-yarder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, congratulations. You won.
I did win, yes. And I appreciate the congrats. It was a
Everybody
hard
go
win.
make sure you go and check out the Terrible Terror. Or no,
It
sorry.
Be Like That podcast.
It Be Like That podcast, but also the Terrible Terror podcast.
Yep, they just did an episode on Saturday. So they're on Twitch, and they set their episodes out later on other platforms. All right, so back to the Super Bowl itself. So the Eagles destroyed the Chiefs. I can't say this enough. They slaughtered the Chiefs. The Chiefs' first 9 drives, they didn't even get past the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that's nice.
The Eagles at halftime, I think it was 34 to nothing. The Chiefs
slept from basically right into first quarter until halftime. And when I woke up,
we watched
when
the
I
halftime
woke up,
show.
when I fell asleep, the Eagles already had a touchdown. When I woke up,
It was like 30
It was like
something.
30 something to 0 or whatever. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, no.
I mean, we're not Eagles fans by far at all. We're more Chiefs fans than Eagles fans, but this season we were not Chiefs fans. So seeing this was a weird feeling. It was like I felt bad, but I didn't feel bad at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Tried not to feel bad, but tried to,
Yeah.
understand what the game of football was for that. That game was rough. It was 40-6 in the third quarter. Yeah, that's what it was. That's crazy.
I was like, they're not coming back for this.
So if we would have done pick'ems for this one in our league, in our PTO, just you and me, I would have won because I said the Eagles were going to win, but not the way that they won.
No.
I said it was going to be 35-34.
But you did a high scoring game.
I did say a high scoring game. It was going to be the Eagles.
I think by the time like you were asking me for Super Bowl picks, I was like, they're just gonna give it to to Kansas City. Like it doesn't matter if I choose the Eagles or not. Like I was just like, nope. Kansas City's gonna win.
Yeah,
it's what's gonna happen.
So that's twice in our lifetime within our actual like recent memory that the Eagles have won the Super Bowl, and they had never won a Super Bowl before. So yeah. It's kind of nice to just be like, okay, well, that's nice that they had that. I think next season there's going to be some changes, and we're going to see some crazy playoffs. We're going to see something different. It's going to be a different season for a lot of people. It might be a wake up call for a few.
Hopefully,
yeah. It sounded like Sam Darnold's going to the Rams. Sad, but whatever. It's kind of like the Rams and the Vikings are like friends with each other because Kevin O'Connell came from the Rams when they got the Super Bowl win, and so it's kind of like we've gotten Cam Akers from the Rams, I think twice. It's kind of wild. But anyways, moving on. We need to talk about our movie club movie. Now, this was unintentionally chosen off camera, off recording.
It was for one because like the last show, like we just forgot.
you weren't doing very well at the last show. I had noticed it was just there was a rough time.
Yeah.
But yeah. The Eagles did the Gatorade bath with 3 minutes left on the clock. It was such a blowout. Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yep. Yeah, I was like, there's still time.
All right, movie club movie. So this one you started watching the 50 Shades of Grey movies.
I did. We had already seen 1 and 2 back when they were like released.
Yep, in theaters.
And I had already read the first book and like maybe a third of the second one. And I think we were like moving, or I just didn't end up finishing the second book, and I haven't read the third. And you were away like for work for a night, and I was like, you know what? And I couldn't sleep, and it just so happened it popped on like I was on Max or Peacock. Yeah, and it was just one of those. The trailer starts playing, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't seen this movie in a really long time, and I don't ever just pop on like what's considered like a girly movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's been so long, let's go ahead and pop it on. So I watched the first movie, and I was like, I liked it way better now than I did when I first watched it. And I was
you
like,
were so critical.
I was like, wow, this is actually pretty decent. And then I was like, screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and watch the second one, because the second one we watched in the theater. And I know I reviewed it on the podcast because I talked about
we went and saw it.
We went and saw it together, and there's a couple like teenage girls behind us that basically ruined the movie.
We did talk about that,
and they just spent the entire time during serious moments like laughing and talking, and like to the point where I got like mom mode on and like stood up, looked at them, and was like, I'm gonna get them kicked out of the fucking theater. I was so mad that I went to the front desk, and I was like, get them out of here. Like they were that loud and obnoxious. And I don't know, I guess like
I don't even know if they had tickets for the show.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like they ruined the movie so much I barely remembered it.
Yeah.
At all, because I spent the entire time just I was just so fucking annoyed with
I didn't even remember the movie at all myself.
So I went ahead and was like, I watched the first movie, and then I was like, screw it, I'm gonna watch the second one. Second one, I was like, oh damn, so that's what happens. And then of course, like, I fell asleep and I didn't get to the third one. And then I was telling Josh, like, he came back from work and I was like kind of obsessed with the first and the second one. That I was like, I really need to know how everything ends. And I was like, and I know I'm not going to have like an Alex moment to just go ahead and watch the third one. I was like, well, you know what? You watch the first and the second one. I'll get you caught up and we can watch like a, 50 Shades in 10 minutes run through. And we did that. And I was like, you want to watch the third? I was like, yeah, sure. So I was like,
fine.
all right, you know what? Let's make the third movie the PTO movie.
Yep,
So,
50 Shades Freed.
So we finished that last night?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. We watched it half and half.
Or was it last night? I don't know.
I think it was last night, actually. I think we finished it last
been
night.
a long
We watched the
24
first half of
hours,
it a couple
I'll tell you
days
that.
ago, and we shut it off because of something, and then we finished it last night.
So,
Okay.
Came out in 2018, by the way. So
Wow.
it's been a minute since this movie's been out.
I
And
can't believe it was that long ago.
here is the synopsis and all of the stuff about it. Believing they left behind the shadowy figures from the past, billionaire Christian Grey and his new wife Anastasia fully embrace their inextricable connection and shared life of luxury. Just as the Greys begin to step into their new roles, sinister events come to light and jeopardize their happy ending before it even begins. Starring Dakota Johnson, Jamie Dornan, and Eric Johnson. Critics give this an 11%. Fans give this a 38%. The budget of this movie was $55 million.
That seems pretty high.
The box office, $372 million. This was
yeah, I was gonna say it's a
a-
50 Shades movie. It's
this
gonna
was
make its
successful.
money.
It was successful. It was successful. Yep.
Yeah.
They did good.
Yeah.
Yep. They did good. So, I didn't hate it. Coming from a guy's perspective, I didn't love it either. There were some scenes I'm just like,
I know there was definitely
fine.
cringy scenes, but yeah, I'll let you do your
The kitchen sex scene was annoying.
I will let you do your opinion and your review of it first, because then I'll have mine.
All right. So, as a dude, because
You can like these movies too. Don't make it a stigma.
I didn't. I was just making a joke because I was like, this movie is not like there are slow parts to it, because it's like it's all about relationships and learning how to be a couple. I mean, you and
It
I,
is.
you and I have been together for 22 years.
That when a certain scene happened, we both went, "Oh, how dare you!"
Oh yeah.
He said every little thing that could have been said wrong was said wrong. Every little thing that could have been done wrong by him was done wrong.
No, what I was getting at was, even though we've been together for this long, we're still learning.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be
Every
like that
day.
for the rest of
Every
our
day.
lives.
Every
yeah.
day. Still learning how to be, coping with the way we change and the way the world changes around us and how we
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
And how we grow together that way. It is what it is. Sometimes it's for the better, sometimes it's for the worse. But, there are just some things. It's like, how old are they in this movie?
Mhm.
At this point in your life, you don't say those things.
They're in their 20s.
I don't know if is that how young
Well,
they are in this
taking
movie?
the first book, I believe Christian is like, he's a young entrepreneur, and he's supposed to be like a young like millionaire billionaire
Oh my god.
dude, and Anna is graduating college. So just 18, 19, 20, 22, she's got to be like,
Okay, she's 22 in 50 Shades.
yeah, I was
Freed.
gonna say she's finishing college. She's 22, and that was like with a bachelor's or
25 in the movie. Presented as 25 in the movie
Okay,
because there is time gap.
you're talking about the third.
Yes.
Yes, because there's only about a year and a half to 2 years between the first book and the third book.
Yeah.
Because everything moves pretty damn quick.
Right.
And you gotta imagine all the shit that they went through.
Yeah.
And now think of our relationship, and they did all of that from boom to boom, in 2 years.
So 50 Shades of Grey was written to be a women's like sex story to Twilight, but all the vampirism was removed basically, and it then just became it evolved. That's how it was.
I don't really see a big comparison between the two.
I know, but that's what it was. So with the obsession,
You can argue that with any love story, any
I
sexualized
know,
story.
I know.
Like, but it's I don't know. Whatever.
Man. Brian said, I'm going to throw you guys a movie suggestion for your movie club. I think you will enjoy, but it's not a normal suggestion. Hey, you know, we'll
Okay.
take suggestions.
Yeah,
I enjoy them.
suggestions.
I might have one lined up for the next one, but it might sway me.
No, throw it in.
So I have one thing I want to mention. This spoiler alert. This movie is this old. We're now going to spoil a little bit. I mean,
Oh man, 7 years old.
but I know there's some people who are like, I haven't seen it.
All
Put it
right,
in
well then
Discord.
then don't listen to the rest of the podcast. Or don't listen for the next 10 minutes.
All right. So you might have never realized this, but or not, that they never tied off the end of the plot end of the brother possibly cheating.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I've
Probably
not
they did
read
in
the
the book.
third book, so I don't know. I'm sure that those types of things get answered, or there's certain plot points that are in the book that are not in the movie, because that's not. They make it, they're big enough in the book, most likely, that they make it into the movie, but they're not big enough to focus on enough, because this story is about Anna and about Christian. The story is not about Elliot and, oh, fuck. That's
Mia?
No, Mia's his sister.
Yeah, I almost got it.
God. Anna's,
Nicole?
No, Anna's roommate. Anna's best friend.
It's okay.
Whatever.
So, I will say I love the ending.
Yeah.
Where they not this is
So,
gonna sound
alright.
this is gonna
So
sound
I did
corny.
like-
Hold on. This is
okay.
gonna sound corny.
Okay.
But they both came into each
Kate.
other's They both came into each other's roles as husband and wife the way they wanted to, and they accepted each other at the end of the movie very well. And it was like that's how relationships do work. Is that they know what each other likes, they know what drives each other,
Mhm.
and it was like it's perfect. You know, it's like a well written ending.
Yeah,
I loved it. The way that it was like she accepted Christian and he accepted her, and they finally have become communicative of what they wanted to be, and he actually became emotional in front of her.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is that Anna saved Christian, because that's what she's trying to do.
In a sense, it humanized him, and she became she
lost.
accepted the way he is, but he toned it down because he knew that there is a time and a place for everything.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a maturing kind of ending. It's really actually
it is.
It's not bad at all. It made me smile. I was like, that's great. That's how couples should come together.
Mm-hmm.
So, what'd you think of it? I'll give my number at the end.
So there's two endings.
Yeah, I don't count the post credits.
Okay. All right. I thought that's what you were talking about. Was like you liked the post credit.
I thought
ending.
the post credits could have been left out.
Okay, so that's how I feel. I feel like I liked the actual ending of her in the room on her knees, like in the red room, like saying like, you know what, I'm pregnant, but we can still have fun.
They
and
could have left out the
because they made it seem like her being pregnant, and he also made it seem like being pregnant and us having a kid and things like that. Sex is no more. Like
right.
our love life is dead.
Yeah.
And I liked how at the end she's dressed up on her knees, like in the red room, in a corset with her hair tied and ready to play. Like he wants her to show him, hey, this changes nothing. I still want you fucker. And I'm now a hormonal woman that wants even more.
You just can't be. You can't be emotionally, physically abusive. I guess that way.
Well, I'm sure there's
a
limits.
limit. They have a code
and they
word.
do also, there's a code word, but there's also like for what they do, there is what's called hard, soft limits.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but yeah, I liked how they ended that. Like that was like made me smile. But then like the post credit scene, like it's almost like a page of the book. Like in case you want to know how they wanted to end it, this is how it's ended. And it shows basically just a real quick glimpse of Christian and Anna. They have like a toddler running around, and she's pregnant with baby number 2, and they like live happily ever after is how the post scene goes. And I'm like, you know what? This is 50 Shades of Grey. Like I didn't need to have like the happy ending or the happy, like, see what happens afterwards. Having them just like, how they began the movie or the series of like, we're obsessed with each other, and we are like obsessed with each other sexually and romantically, and we're just like the chemistry and everything together. And then they end it with, that's how we are. No matter what happens, this is our relationship. You and I are one, and we are wild about each other. And I thought that was a great ending. But to add like the extra, it was extra. Like it was corny.
It was very corny.
It was corny.
Yeah.
That's like the best way of putting it. It was like, it just kind of like, I didn't need it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's seriously, it's like a page of the end of the book. Like again, I don't know if that's how it ends, but like turn the page if you'd like to know more, kind of thing. And if you don't if you like the end of this, then don't read the last page.
I'm okay with it
if
being
you
the way it
want to
was.
know how me, the author, thinks that things should be done and ended, turn the page. And I would not have turned the page because I don't want to know.
Yeah, the way the credits rolled,
it was corny.
No,
so,
I liked it when the door closed. That was it.
Yeah, when the door closes, like that's good. That's how it should have ended.
That's my ending.
As far as like this movie, out of all 3 of them, this is not my favorite. 1 is definitely my favorite. And 2 is actually pretty damn good as well. And it is what it is. Like, it's funny because it's called 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades Freed. And at least I think that's how the movies are too, but that's the books. And 50 Shades of Grey is
pregnancy
great.
fetish, maybe.
And then 50 Shades Darker is literally like, it's a darker version of the first movie. Like, things get darker, and you learn about Christian's past and what's going on and why he is the way he is. And it's not all about sex. He's a sadist, actually. Like, he comes out in the second book and says, like, I like to hurt women that look like my mom. Like, that's a big book of worms that if you want to know more, you're just gonna have to read the books or watch the movies, because there's a lot to go into it.
Yeah.
But third movie, if I were to give it like we're not even gonna do it out of 10, because these movies don't deserve, I think, like a 10 rating.
Well, I'm gonna give it a 6.5. That's an okay plus. That's an okay,
I don't
enjoyable.
even know if I can give it a number. Like, it's difficult because I don't want to say like it was horrible and it was definitely not amazing. It was just
That's
okay.
Like a 7 for you.
No, it's probably like a 6.
Yeah,
it's probably like a 6.
There you go.
First movie, like, it still gives me the butterflies and my heart pounding, and like it makes me remember the book.
What do you give the
book
other
is
two?
Fucking amazing.
What do you give the other 2?
The first movie, I'd probably give like an 8.
Yeah.
The second movie, I give like a 7, and this one I give like a 6.
So they go downward for you.
And I will say, like, between 1 and 2, you at least have the chemistry between the actors.
Yeah.
And it feels pretty like good, and they execute it very well.
True.
In 1 and 2, but you get to the third movie, and it's almost like they're completely different people than they were in the first and second movie. Like, as far as the actors go, it's like there's no real chemistry in the third movie.
I get that. Yeah.
Like,
that's
the biggest thing that I think is missing from the third movie is the chemistry between the two.
That is because it was rumored that Jamie Dornan wouldn't reprise his role as Christian Grey.
I think I remember them saying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, he did
So,
great. Like, the way
did
they
fine.
describe him in the book and everything, like, I think that they chose the right people to represent the people that are in the book and the movie.
Yeah. Kim Basinger was set to return on as Elena.
Yeah.
Even
Mrs.
briefly.
Robinson.
Yeah. But her scenes were ultimately removed from the final cut. Her scenes were restored in the unrated cut. There's an unrated cut to this.
How much?
There's probably unrated to the other two then.
Okay, I will say, as far as like the sex and the nudity goes,
this one's really high.
This one is high on the list.
You saw her naked all the time.
So no, you see her naked all the time in the first and the second, the first and second movie.
This one's more like she's just walking around as if it's more regular.
Well, yeah,
because that's kind of how married people do. Like, you're around, like, to be honest,
true.
You're walking around like you don't give a crap.
Yeah,
because it's just me. Whenever
yeah.
your brother's, of course, not around.
But as far as like what I'm talking about, as far as like the nudity and the sex and everything from 1 and 2 and then 3, 1 is, you know,
eye-opening.
It's eye-opening, and you see 90% of the movie, you see basically both entire bodies of both actors and actresses, both Anna and Christian. I mean, you even see a little bit of wiener, like the tiniest flash of like the top of everything, and you see a lot of pubic hair on both. And other than that, you see everything else. Second movie, not as much sex, but you see Anna's boobs and most of her body.
Yeah.
For the most part, the entire movie. Same with Christian. Third movie was like when she was like when she was going down on him in the kitchen, the dining room. I was like, dude, this is like them actually. Like, I'm thinking about it in an actor and actress situation. I'm like, they are actually, like, this is borderline porn at this point, because she is, like, kissing his pelvic, like, lower pelvic region, like, literally millimeters from his donger in the movie. And I was like, that's a bit much. And then again, like, this scene, like, you don't really see... You see him in the other two movies kind of like do things with her downstairs, but you don't see the camera down there. You just know his hand's down there or he's down there. And then this movie is like, you kind of see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this movie is kind of like, wow, that's ridiculous. I can't believe they're showing this shit and it's not NC-17 kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
but
the chemistry's not there. It doesn't matter, though, because the chemistry's not there. They can put all the sex in it that you want, but the chemistry's not there.
No tip.
Did Brian say that?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Brian. No. Oh, God. Yeah, no tip. You do not see the tip. You see the tip of other things, but you do not see his tip. She gets no tip. Or actually, no, she gets a lot of tip. We just don't get a lot of tip. Anyways, let's talk about the movie. You said he was rumored not to...
Yeah, there's not many other there's not too many other facts about it that I wrote down. So this movie was pretty like borderline just a couples movie, just basic run of the mill. There wasn't a whole lot of other facts.
It's more like if like 1 and 2 are great, and if you just want to finish it and know how it ends,
then watch 3.
Then watch 3.
Yeah.
Do you need to watch 3? I mean,
I don't feel like I wasted my time seeing this because it wasn't like I hated the story.
It was like I just wanted
anything,
to know how
so
there's definitely more of it. I'm sure I would enjoy by reading the books. How about that? I'm
Yeah.
sure I would get a much better experience and know more and have more answers if I read the book.
Yeah. So Brian, I did read your suggestion, and I will save that for another time because I want to do this other one that we've been waiting on for a minute. We're gonna do the Weird Al Yankovic movie.
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about that. I'm excited.
I actually looked it up, and it actually has gotten some good ratings. So I'm like, all right, we can watch it then. I don't know much about.
We were very all about that. It was just one of those that like got away from us. We never watched it.
Yeah, I think it's on Roku or it's on. I don't care. We'll watch it. Doesn't matter. So it's the unexaggerated true story about the greatest musician of our time. So it's obviously going to be super fabricated.
Of course.
We don't care. We don't care. It's Weird Al. From a conventional upbringing where where playing the accordion was a sin. Okay, we have to let reality.
It's obviously
go.
going to be funny.
We have to let reality
it's
go
Weird
for a
Al.
minute. Weird Al Yankovic rebels and makes his dream of changing the words to world-renowned songs come true. An instant success and sex symbol.
Sounds like he wrote this.
Al lives an excessive lifestyle and pursues an infamous romance that nearly destroys him. Oh, shoot. Starring Daniel Radcliffe, Evan Rachel Wood, Rainn Wilson's in this, Thomas Lennon's in this, Will Forte, Jack Black, Seth Green.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got some people.
Oh, yeah. I barely even remember the trailer, to be honest. I just know that.
Oh, Spencer Treat Clark is going to be in this. He played. I have to click on him. He's an Unbreakable.
Oh,
Joseph.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, all grown up.
Yeah. Well, he was in Glass.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Patton Oswalt's also in this. Our dude from Polka Dot Man, David
Oh,
Dashman's in
yeah?
this. Conan O'Brien's in this.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, people had fun, obviously.
Yeah. Oh my God. The list goes on and on. One of the actors from Fallout's in it. The guy who I don't want to spoil it. Well, I guess I can a little. The guy who becomes the apprentice to the main character.
Okay.
Him. But yeah. There's a lot of other people in this movie. It's crazy. The list continues. Holy crap. Well, I don't know these people, but it kind of just
Okay.
there's a
So,
lot.
Star-Studded cast. Sounds
Came out
great.
in 2022.
Yeah, so not that long ago.
Yeah, looking forward to watching it. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know.
Nobody's talked about it. But
Maybe that's one that we can go over to Mom's house and watch.
boy, you're just involving your mother in everying right now, aren't you?
She's gonna be sitting in her bed doing nothing.
It's
and
not like she doesn't have anything else to do in her life. She's got other things going on.
I'm just saying, I thought it would be a fun thing to do.
I know, but you're also watching Severance with her and stuff.
You're coming over.
Why? I'm working.
We're gonna make a Severance night where we go, Mom, are you ready for the next episode?
I was like, what are you talking about? I am working.
I'm not talking about during one you're working. I'm gonna say I don't know. We'll see.
It's not like we don't have evening lives to have. All right. So what comedy movie sequel outshines its original? This is the fan question of the week. We saw a TikTok about this recently, and we were just like, oh, yeah, these are all like, we kept on listing things, and we're like, this is going to go to the fans. So we have our own answers. We've also got a lot of other people who have responded in social media. I think I need to scroll up. We had an answer from Sassy. She did say that she has not seen. She doesn't know of a second one that outshines the first, really.
Mm-hmm.
So we have answers. So myself, I'm gonna list a couple here, and then I'm sure Alex is going to say a few too.
Yep.
Do you have them written down?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, first of all, of course, the meme itself is from American Pie 2, and we were actually just talking about it. We're like, American Pie 2.
I mean, just that scene alone makes it top the first.
American
movie.
Pie 2 is already it's better than the first. You can argue that, I'm sure, but you laugh way much more.
There's much
more relatability
more
to 2.
in the second movie for
2
sure.
I can go back to and watch all the way through, and the end will still give me chills of them doing their toast while they're saying their whatever, they're having their evening together. It's like a last hoorah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Even though every single movie is a last hoorah, but it's a last step hoorah for each one. High school. College is a little bit bigger. I don't know why, but when you're an adult, you can relate to 2. American Wedding. If you've had a wedding, that's a step.
Or you've had a friend that's married.
Like been in a wedding. That's what I mean.
Or been in a wedding.
Been part of a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is what American Wedding is all about. And an American Reunion is like going back and reliving it in a way. That's kind of what I haven't been to a reunion yet, but I can still relate to a lot of the stuff that happens in American Reunion. So, like for each American Pie movie, I'm not going to count the spinoffs because the spinoffs are their own thing. We're just going to go with the main set. Because
I will say the Naked Mile was pretty good though.
You like Naked Mile?
Yeah.
Band Camp.
Band Camp was good too.
Yeah. Everything else, no. What was it? Beta House, and
I don't remember
there was the Girls Rules.
Is that the? I never watched that one.
Yeah, we did.
We
There's
did?
Movie Club. We've watched every American Pie movie.
Well, I don't forgettable, I guess.
It was all about girls doing the opposite. It was gender bent.
So yeah, it was probably not that good.
Why is that though?
Because guys are funnier with their dicks.
You think so?
Yes.
So why can't women be?
There's nothing
There
about.
There are women movies that are funny. Like,
Oh no, I'm not saying that women aren't funny. I'm just saying like to make a girl version of American Pie I don't know. It's just it works out much better with a guy than a girl. It just does.
True. But I'm saying like in general, like why can't they gender bend that?
I don't know. It
It's
just
so
doesn't
weird.
work.
I guess so. Is it just because the way it's viewed for women differently? I don't know.
Oh no, I feel like there's quite a bit of maybe it's because I think boys tend to be more like out in the open talking about sex
True.
than women or girls. Like
I
as
get that.
like a like we I feel like we talk more like in private and like
It's too secretive.
through like, you know, notepads and
Do you think this movie was meant to try to break the stigma?
maybe. I don't know. I feel like girls are more like we kiss and tell, but we kiss and tell secrets. And boys are like we kiss and we're like, "Oh my god, this happened." And blah blah blah. Or at least that's how like, you know, a lot of it seems or whatever. I don't know. It just seems it's funnier.
The closest
There's just funnier things
girls-
that happen with guys growing up, I think, than girls.
The closest girls gross out comedy was Bridesmaids, and we hated that.
I
movie.
hated Bridesmaids. I hate it. I don't know if I'm just that girl, but like
I didn't
there's
like it either.
so many girls. I'm like, oh my god, I love that movie, and I'm like, I don't even think we finished it.
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
I
felt
picture
bad for the
myself
main
shutting it
character
off.
the whole time.
No, I thought it was stupid.
I hated it. But
I am.
sorry for those
different,
that
though.
loved it, which was the majority of
I know
people,
there
I
was so many
guess.
people that loved that movie, but I just thought it was
not
so
good.
stupid. I did not
So,
like it.
of course, American Pie 2, we did say that can be argued being the best because it's the most relatable out of all of them. So, Shrek 2 outshines the first one by a long mile.
I never thought about Shrek, to be honest.
Yes. I liked 3, and I was watching 4 and I just
See,
never
after
finished 4.
2, for me, it just
3 was
it
blah.
tapers off.
Because 3 was like they were trying to tell a story, and the story was not very interesting.
I mean, I will.
eh.
Is 3?
3 is about the chosen one, like being King Arthur or whatever. Or the
Is
kid,
that where
and all the female princesses are like locked away.
I guess I don't really remember 3 that much. So what's 2 about?
2 is Shrek.
Visits her family?
Mm-hmm. And
See, I'm going to disagree with you. I think the first Shrek is better.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's only because I don't like the fairy godmother.
Mm.
I think she's annoying.
Okay.
And
That's
I
fine.
think Lord Farquaad
Yeah.
is funny.
Okay.
Like he's annoying, but he's like
because it's John
he's
Lithgow.
also he's also really fucking funny, but I think
we
like,
have a spot for Third Rock from the Sun.
I
So
guess.
it's like we love that series.
well, it just added his character, but I just think that the fairy godmother is just like I just want to punch her. Like she's annoying. Like she's not funny to me.
Okay, I get that. That's fine.
That and
That's fair.
who's her the prince? What's his name?
Yeah, Prince Charming.
Prince Charming.
Yeah.
I don't like him either. Like I just think his character's kind of
I
meh.
get
I think the movie's funny, but I don't
Okay.
I don't
Rush Hour 2.
agree.
Yeah, Rush Hour 2 is a lot.
Agree.
funnier.
Now I think that you can make an argument that 1 and 2 are very much.
They are very similar.
They're very similar as far as like you can give them both like a 9. How about that?
Exactly.
Like,
but because 2 is more quotable. Cheap
it
seats.
is. 2 is more quotable. There's more.
They
You can
cut
tell
off
that
our
like
egg rolls.
you can definitely tell that
They had more.
they
fun.
had way more fun.
They had way more fun with 2.
It was like they didn't even. They're like, here's the main story. Have
fun on screen.
Like we have a lot of money.
There's
just
some
like,
judo. Make
Yeah.
sure you coordinate that, and we'll put that in a scene.
and then let Jackie do his thing.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like,
it's great.
yeah, 2 is definitely okay. All right, I'll just say it. Yeah, 2 is definitely better than 1.
Clerks 2.
Agree.
3 might
1
be.
is a little difficult to get through.
1 is hard.
It's kind of boring, but I mean, the older you get, the more you watch it, it grows on you. 2 is just great. It's great.
Yeah. We see so many comedy movies and sequels.
Mm-hmm.
Some people.
All right, you said 3. I don't want to go through all
I'm good.
of them.
I'm good. I'm done.
Um,
You're like, oh, my turn.
I wrote down WW2. And I thought I would remember what that is. So hopefully that I will. Oh, Wayne's World 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wayne's World 2.
Okay.
Now,
so,
I feel like that is a strong argument because I love Wayne's World 1.
Hey.
What?
Question.
What?
Would you mind watching them again because I don't remember them?
You're making my heart happy and sad at the same time. I think those are like, I'm serious. I could cry. Hearing, it's almost like that. It's almost like a guy going, babe, will you sit down and watch 50 Shades of Grey with me? Like, it's kind
I
I don't know.
have seen the
it's
movies. I've seen 1 and 2.
Yeah, I know.
It's not like I haven't seen them,
I know.
but I just don't
But to
remember
like,
them.
to
Sorry. I hit you in the face.
yeah. So want to sit down and just be like, do you mind watching? It's like you ask me, do you mind watching Severance again? Like, that's how I feel right now. I was
Well,
just like, are you kidding me?
You're always able to quote them and like, I don't remember them. I've only seen
All right,
them maybe once
Wayne's,
or twice.
all right, you know
each.
how my brother and I can quote, and you can quote like,
I can quote Austin Powers.
no. You know how the 3 of us plus Brett can quote Liar Liar all the time.
Oh yeah.
Because that was just one of those movies that you watched as a kid and you grew up. So Wayne's World was before that, and Jake and I can probably quote every fucking line from Wayne's World 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The entire thing.
Okay. So I remember
We watched it a lot.
The only thing I remember from 2 is the concert thing being a
We will put on a concert.
Yeah, and the only thing I remember from
Wayne
1
stuck.
is them getting out of their is them driving around, and it was
Oh,
more
wait,
it was
wait,
more
what?
indie film.
What line is it? The we'll just take these home and oh my gosh, what was it? Cross the T's and dot the lowercase J's.
That's right. I remember that line.
It's like just pure comedy.
Brian did say in chat, I do hear that Puss in Boots is awesome though. The latest one.
It was actually good.
The latest one was great.
The latest one was really good.
Was
The
really
the Last Wish was like, I was very skeptical because trying to get me to watch an animated new movie is literally like trying to get Brett to watch a movie. Like, you are pulling teeth.
We have yet to watch Frozen 2. We've watched the Wreck-It Ralph movies. It's because they're video game movies.
Video game related. It's fine.
I love those.
Like, it is. It's like trying to ask me to watch a live action Disney movie. Like, I can't do it.
Okay.
It's,
What's your next movie?
Oh,
Sequel.
on here? Okay,
Yeah.
so Wayne's World,
You
Wayne's World
blanked
2.
out.
Scary Movie 2.
Scary Movie 2.
Yep.
Ooh. I have to fight you on that.
Why?
Because 1 is
What do we quote
a
more?
lot more. What do we quote from 2? Tell me.
A strong hand.
I don't like that. I don't like Chris Elliott's character. I don't
I
like
heard
the
everything
butler.
he said.
That's Harold and Kumar.
Oh shit, that's Harold and Kumar. Sorry, I was thinking kind of like same character. Hold on, what's another
Creepy
thing that we
guy.
say? Yeah. Hold on.
It's okay. It's all right.
Now you got me like trying to think of
I
lines
got you all, like,
from
up
like
in-
the second one.
I'm putting you on the spot. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. But I'm just saying, like, I enjoy 1 more because it's about Scream as opposed to
My Germs.
Two
That's the other
is
one.
2 is more about the haunting of Hill House, and I never, I don't remember that movie. I think
I never watched it.
I watched the made for TV on TNT of that.
Yeah, I never watched it. I didn't
What
know.
is it
I
called?
didn't know.
It's not the Haunted Hill. It's called Hill House. Is that what it's called? The one that came out in the 90s.
I don't know. To be honest, like I don't know what they're making fun of in Scary Movie 2. I just think it's funny.
Let me look it up.
I mean, there's multiple different things that they make fun of, but like the primary storyline, I don't know what they're making fun of.
Yeah, it's called The Haunting. That's what it is. The Haunting. That's what they're mocking. And they also mock like the Invisible Man and things like that in the second one, which I get was, I think 2, I get why you would think is better because it is more slapstick.
Got to be better than that A cup.
Yes, I say that one.
Yeah.
Yes. But I gotta say that 2 is more slapstick than 1. 1 is more script comedy.
There's also I'm almost positive it's 2 where the tree smokes Jay.
Yes. Yes. Shorty.
Or Shorty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Anyways.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think, 1 and 2 are great, but I think 2's better.
I get it. Oh, Poltergeist and Poltergeist.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, Tim Curry being in 2 is argumentative about making it better.
Yeah.
You can't put David Cross in that argument because I can hardly stand him.
Yeah.
The only movie I like him in is Small Soldiers.
I know. I would agree.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay, I had one more.
Okay.
Or it's only if you count it though.
What?
I don't think it's not a sequel. I don't think. No, it can't be.
What?
Because it's technically 3, but Deadpool Wolverine. Is it technically 3?
Is that a comedy?
I guess it might be like comedy and action. Okay, well I had a runner up
Okay.
that you've never seen yet.
What?
Major League 2.
Yeah, I have yet to see those movies or Hot Shots. 1 and 2.
I don't know if I've actually seen Hot Shots.
I thought you have.
If I have, it's been too long. But Major League movies are funny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they might be. Here's the thing: it's like I don't know if we watch them if it's one of those movies like that you will think is funny now.
I love the airplane movies.
I know, but
I like
it's not
those
like it's not like that.
Oh.
It's not like a parody. Well, I mean, they're funny.
I thought they were parodies. Hot Shots is.
They're funny, but they're not like airplane funny.
I know Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2 are
but
are Top Gun.
I mean,
and
it has been like
Rambo.
ridiculous amount of time since I've seen 1, but I will pop 2 in any day. 2 is hilarious.
What's the other? Top Secret. That's the other
Top
one.
Secret's hilarious, yeah.
I don't know if I've seen Top Secret.
I know that you've seen parts of it.
I've seen the boot scene. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. So I might have to watch. We might have to be watching
Top
some,
Secret is good.
Yeah. We might have to watch some comedies here soon. Major League 2 is better than 1.
It
Brian does
by
say
by
that.
a long shot.
Oh, okay.
By a long shot. The thing is, like, I don't know if you would be able to sit through 1.
Why?
I just think it's boring compared to 2.
Okay.
And to be honest, you probably don't really need to watch 1. You can probably just watch 2.
Okay. So, let's move on from there. Let's get into some other ones because I have some other stuff I want to get to on the show tonight. We're getting later here. Aaron,
yeah, I agree.
What's
Major League is more serious than 2. Yeah, it's a more serious movie, and 2's like comedy. So, I mean, if we were to watch it, I don't even know if I'd show you 1. I think I would just show you 2.
Okay. Really?
It's just a funny baseball movie.
Oh, all right. We got one from Arrow on Discord, and he said American Pie, and I said which one, and he said there's so many of them I can't tell you, but it's between Beta House and Naked Mile. So
I thought Naked Mile was funny.
He's younger.
I know.
And those are very youth-worthy movies.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to really gravitate towards those probably more than what we would as going towards the more mature set of the original cast. So I'll hand him that. He did say he liked Bandcamp too. So, but
oh yeah,
but that's like the whole like spin-off trilogy. I think there's another one. Beta House, Naked Mile,
the girl one,
Bandcamp, Girls Rules. I think there's a 5th one.
Oh really?
Yeah. I have to look it up, but you have social media.
I do.
What do we got?
J Movie Talk podcast.
Shout out to them.
They said Rush Hour 2.
Yes.
Yes. Mhm.
Yes, we agree. We agree. Rush Hour, really good.
We have Jersey Comic Crew podcast.
Shout out to them.
They said Rush Hour 2.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, true.
Then we've got the Terrible Terror podcast.
Shout out to them.
We've got 22 Jump Street.
I forgot about the Jump Street movies. We've seen those.
We have.
I love them.
My name is
They're-
Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
No, the Jump Street movies are hilarious.
They are great.
He said 22 Jump Street for the Ice Cube freakout scene, and my name is Jeff alone. Wayne's World 2.
Okay.
The Naked Gun 2.5.
The Naked Guns.
Yeah, Naked Gun movies are hilarious.
Yeah.
And Hot Shots Part 2.
Okay.
If I had to pick one, though, hands down, 22 Jump Street is way better and funnier than it had any right to, and I would consider it the greatest comedy sequel because of that.
Okay. Wow.
I totally forgot about him, actually.
Yeah. By the way, the other American Pie movie we were forgetting about was The Book of Love. And we've seen it.
We have?
Yes.
It sounds...
That one is the one, I believe, where the guy is tied up and blindfolded and muffled, and there's a dildo like moving in the background that's like mechanical or something. For some reason, that one just speaks to me as,
don't
as
remember
Book of
that.
Love. I remember that one. Anyways, so the American Pie movies is American Pie, American Pie 2, American Pie Wedding, then Band Camp, The Naked Mile, Beta House, The Book of Love, Reunion, and Girls Rules.
Okay.
That's it.
We got...
One more, right? Or more, sorry.
We got to do Patrick. Man, Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Solus_64 on Twitch, by the way.
Shout out to them.
We've got, he said, since American Pie 2 is a given, since it was used in the question meme, I gotta go with Clerks 2 and Wayne's World 2. I almost feel like you could add in Major League 2 in there also. See? Yeah, and Josh hasn't seen Major League 2, so.
No, I haven't.
But I agree very much with Clerks 2, and I agree a lot with Wayne's World 2. A lot. Yes. Let me see if there was anything
Brett
else on here.
did answer this.
He did?
And he said he would argue that Austin Powers Spy Who Shagged Me would be argumentative to be on that list.
You know what? That
I agree.
I think I might agree with that.
Yeah. He said yeah. That's
He
about
said
it.
that.
That's about it. Verbatim, he said, well, you're spot on with your meme. I'll have to think about other sequels. You could make a case for The Spy Who Shagged Me. So, yeah. Pretty much.
No, good answers, guys.
Very much. A lot
Yeah.
of conversation.
I think a lot of us are about the same age, and we're all kind of like, oh, definitely this movie, definitely this movie. A lot of the same answers. I didn't even think about the Jump Street movies though.
No.
I can't believe we didn't even think about that.
So we got a little bit of nerd news to get to, and then we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
We have to have some dinner.
Yeah, and I have to have an early night
It's not.
because I have a very fucking early morning.
Yep. So, first off, I want to show this. Now this has been all over the internet, and I know that people are all like, "Oh, it's just Activision, whatever." This is
What?
Activision has 100% come out saying that they have used
The
generative
AI?
AI.
Yeah, I saw that about their zombie, their Santa zombie.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull that up here in a sec. Activision confirms that they, after nearly 3 months of backlash, they admitted to using generative AI in Black Ops 6 development. The zombie Santa controversy. I don't know if I pulled the image up. I don't think I did.
I mean, if you just look at it, it screams AI.
I've got all these other ones, these other screens that are AI generated, and you can tell.
Yeah, when you zoom in, definitely. What the hell?
Yeah, guys, it's not a secret anymore that generative AI was used. This is a bad one.
It is.
You can't read the Juggernog.
Jagger.
And then you look at all of this
That's
mess back
just
here.
kind of a mess of stuff, I guess. I don't know. I think out of all of those, like that one's fine.
It's fine, but
But
if you
but I get
really,
it. Yeah.
where's the light coming from? And
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
generative AI has. Oh yeah, look at that. The bookshelf going right through here.
Oh, okay. Yep. I see that.
So generative AI, although it has become a problem for most, I'm still fine with it. I don't
Like I get it, but at the same time, I think
I'm
I'm
intrigued by
fine with it.
it. Yeah.
But as long as you correct the AI, so if you see like there's so many people will send me all these memes and like the generative AI stuff about dachshunds, and the dachshund will have 7 fucking toes, like or like it's always about like the how. All right, so this is how dumb AI is like they can get so much right, like it's so crazy how much they can get right, but then they just add limbs or they add extra fingers or toes, and I'm like, you can do everything right, but you can't count fingers and toes.
Yeah.
Or limbs.
and the artwork doesn't even look like it was drawn. It looks somehow stamped.
Yeah. I guess it just because there's many different AI engines, I guess, and I mean,
Right.
don't get me wrong. I think that there's definitely some really cool AI, but I think just the community outlashed quite a bit just because it's a $1 billion company kind of thing. Why are they using AI to make these
Let
things
me be honest.
and not pay somebody to?
Your green screen, your bedroom, some of it's AI.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I know, but I'm just saying the spotlights and the bedroom wall, other than putting on our own assets, that is AI generated. Because I thought, oh hey cat, oh well she's gonna be biting my cord now. She wants food.
Yeah, I know they're hungry.
Yep. But Black Ops 6 is under the controversy Activision. They confirmed it. Blah blah blah. There's something about it I had to. Let me read these.
I don't know why they didn't just come out and be like, "Yeah, we used AI." So, like, I mean, I don't get what the big whoa factor about it is. Like, I think it's fine just as long as you cross your T's and dot your lowercase J's.
They're paying for that. It's in paid content. So, for example, you get those loading screens by buying a character, and that loading screen was AI generated.
Yeah, okay, I can get that.
That's
okay.
One of them. Right. Especially after the new AI disclosure rules, like nowadays you have to state that AI has been generated.
You should do that. So I mean, I get that too.
In 2023, they sold an AI cosmetic in Modern Warfare 3 without disclosing AI origins. And they basically had to, I think I've read in here somewhere that they had to replace, they had to, where was it? Oh, here it is. Job cuts in AI generation. Microsoft, in which acquired Activision Blizzard for $69 billion, laid off 1,900 employees, with reports suggesting AI replaced many 2D artist roles.
See, all right, now that I can be upset about. You are a $1 billion company. Pay your damn artists.
Yep.
Pay your artists.
That's where I get a little wary.
Let your artists be free to use AI to help them, but pay your damn artists to do an art job. Don't just, sell me something that a computer generated.
So this is impacting the industry even more with the indie scene on Steam. They are adding a sticker on their games that says, "This developer assures that no generated AI was used in this indie game." Perfect. I love that they're doing that. So Activision, pay your artists, please. You're making it look real bad.
That's making them like
Activision's good.
It makes it look like I can see it if it was an indie person and they're they're using AI to like give it like a buff or like a look a little bit better and whatnot. But like when you're a company that is loaded, pay somebody to do it,
right?
And I like they could probably do a much better job than an AI.
Yep. Despite backlash, though, I read this recently that the bullet map is actually fun.
Oh, great.
Call of Duty community says that it is actually one of the coolest maps.
All right, might have to try it.
But we don't.
The
I don't.
concept sounds dumb.
It's a bullet train and it's 2 lanes.
Like the
above and
train
below.
sounded fun. Like a train sounded fun, but like a bullet train 1-lane map sounded. I was like,
What
really?
if it was a triple decker train that was 3 lanes vertically? Then that's fine. But it's a 2. It's
Wait.
the 3 lanes would be stacked as opposed to horizontal. It's a 2-lane map if you think of the top and the bottom.
I
Or
guess.
the top and the inside
Yeah.
the train. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a 2-lane
Okay.
map.
I didn't know you can get outside.
Be on top.
Either way, it didn't sound
I
good.
know.
But if you know,
If it's good,
we'll give it a try.
maybe. Got Brian said $20 for a skin that includes AIR. Yeah, that tracks. I wonder if they will use that for the $90 Ninja Turtle skin. Oh, yeah, Ninja Turtles is coming.
That
to Call of
they're
Duty.
adding Tony Hawk.
No, I don't think they're adding Tony Hawk. I think Activision owns Tony Hawk.
So is it a rumor then?
No, if there's a crossover, then there's a crossover. But
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like that they were going to be adding Tony Hawk. It said like Tony Hawk and Call
there
of Duty.
might be another Tony Hawk game, and Activision's using Call of Duty to announce that.
Maybe. I don't know. I was just like, why? Like Ninja Turtles doesn't need to be in Call of Duty.
No,
That's like putting Little Mermaid
Fortnite.
in.
Fine, Fortnite. It's cartoons.
Yeah, it's cartoons. Like I don't want to play as like it's a different environment. I don't want to play as now if there's so if I'm playing as a regular person in Call of Duty, like an actual like human, and I get a skin of like wearing accents of like a purple bandana around my eyes and having like sticks and a shell,
yeah.
like that's cool, but like making me a turtle and give me a gun and
No, you've lost me there.
no.
Sorry.
Like that sounds
Okay.
so stupid.
One more thing to touch on here before we get out of here. DC has had a lot of announcements come out. They announced a live-action R-rated horror Clayface movie. I am looking very forward to this.
So I don't know a whole lot about Clayface other than him. Like we watched it in Harley Quinn, right?
Yes, Clayface is a joke.
But he's a dinglebutt. Like
he's a British actor.
He's not. I don't picture him like that's how I picture Clayface, and apparently that's not how he is. But like in that show, he's
imagine
not
somebody who can form
angry and mean,
who can form into other people, and they'd be all melty, and like they can form into this monstrous piece of clay.
That sounds disgusting, and I hope it's not like.
Have you watched the Batman animated series of Clayface?
If I've probably seen clips.
Okay, I'll have to show you sometime. He's not like really well animated. Then again, I don't like Scarecrow's animation in the Batman animated series. He was not portrayed well. But
actually an interesting villain in the comics. I'm
He's
surprised I can read that. I could barely read that from here.
He's not a bad. I like him. I like Clayface. I want Scarecrow to be more prominent as well. Scarecrow is one of my favorite villains of Batman. I wish the way they put him in the Dark Knight trilogy, fine, but he wasn't Scarecrow. I'm sorry. He wasn't Scarecrow. He wasn't the same. He wasn't Crane. Sorry. DC Studios okayed Constantine 2. Script is in the works.
And we even have a video of Keanu talking about it.
He's so excited.
He's so excited. He's like, we've been waiting on this for like over a decade.
20 years, right? I mean,
he said something like we've thrown around the idea for over a decade is what he said.
Yeah.
And he's like, and we finally have it like approved so we can start writing a script and doing a thing. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Like Constantine.
It's going to be
more
good.
Keanu.
Yeah. So, as long as it's good, I'm
the
on
Keanu.
board. I'm on board.
I really want them to bring back. I really hope they bring back the main 3, possibly 4.
Peter Stormare.
Yes, as the devil, 100%. I don't see anyone else. I can't.
And
just get chills.
Rachel Weisz.
And you have to.
Unless the story's not about her. She doesn't have to be there. Constantine is a detective.
It's true. It needs to be another story.
She
So it might not
probably
be-
won't be in this.
Well, I mean, they're like a thing, a couple.
No, they're not.
At the end, they're a couple.
They never kiss. They never kiss.
You're right. They don't. Okay. Well,
He never has a romance. So,
I would also be okay with Shia LaBeouf reprising.
he's an angel.
He'll be an angel, yes.
Yeah, maybe he'll.
But I
show
think
up.
that would be a cool cameo. Like, not obviously like a.
So you
a
know how they
main
had
character.
like Gabriel in the first one. Maybe
Mwah. Perfect.
Tilda Swinton.
Oh, yeah.
I hated her.
I am not a fan of her,
Yeah.
but that was perfect.
So you like Constantine that much?
I love Constantine.
Yeah. I wish.
I think I saw Constantine before you showed it to me. I could have sworn. I feel like it's a movie my mom showed me.
No.
Or my mom was watching and I just so happened to like be in the room and watch it.
It came out when we were dating, so it could have been something you stumbled upon.
I know. That movie is like gold.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. We're both fans of the movie, so we're both looking forward to the sequel.
It's really underrated. Yes, I agree. Yeah, it's very
brutally underrated.
Brutally
So
underrated.
speaking of brutally underrated, I watched, and Brett and I were talking about this in our group chat. I watched Dread again after not seeing it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Brutally underrated movie.
It was a great movie.
It's so good.
Mhm.
It's
I'm
like
sure I would enjoy. The last time I watched it is when we were in Chicago.
No, we had it for Movie Club.
There's no way.
Yeah, Brett was introduced to it for Movie Club. It's on the list.
Okay, then it's been like
it's been that long.
It's been that long since I've
So
seen
it probably was in our earlier times of the Movie Club because we
Yeah.
have watched almost over 300 movies. So there's a lot. There's a lot. Carl Urban is amazing. He's
I
amazing.
just like him.
You like Carl Urban?
I like him when he's roughed up. When he's Doc or whatever
from
on Star Trek. It's kind
He's
of like
unrecognizable.
I like his like just because of his accent.
He's
but
funny.
and he's funny. But like I don't like him.
Yeah.
But like when he's all like roughed up and shit, it's just like take me.
All right, we got to get out of here. Let's do some plugs. Go ahead and plug your Twitch, Alex.
Plug my Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch. I was thinking. If you'd like to watch me game, it's twitch.tv/cute_kitty KUTE_KITTI. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings where you can catch me playing in Marvel Rivals primarily. Right now, we might try out the whole like bullet train deal.
That means I have to install Call of Duty. I uninstalled.
We might. I'm just saying we might. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty obsessed with Marvel Rivals right now.
Yeah. As far as my stream goes, it is twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MISTERL. You can follow me there. I don't know if I'll be live this Thursday because we might be going to a concert.
Oh, shit. That's right. Yeah.
But I do stream on Saturdays, and I might be adding Mondays to my stream schedule. Maybe. I haven't decided on another day because Thursdays have been tossed around for me because of travel, because of events that go on.
I think that you should do Mondays.
I mean, you work Mondays.
I know. That's why I'm saying I think you should do Mondays.
I might be adding Mondays, Thursday and Monday, but
Thursday's just way too much of it's a complicated day.
Yeah. I agree. I have a lot going on now.
Thursday's like it's a busy day and Thursday's like our I don't know. I just feel like by Thursday night, like every Thursday, we are just like
it's our weekend time. Friday is re-energized for some reason.
It is. It's like the end of our week
Mm-hmm.
It's like Thursday's the new Monday. I don't know. It just is. It's weird.
Oh, as far as this video goes, we would like it if you guys hit the like button on this video and hit the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell to be notified as well when we're live, and that's every other Tuesday is what we try to have for our show, as our regular scheduled programming. So be sure to hit that bell, and then we thank everyone who's joined us in chat, everyone who's given us stuff to chat about and fan topic questions, answers to those as well. As far as our social media goes, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X/Twitter Follow us there, PTO Unlimited, PTO Unlimited _podcast on Instagram. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @_Mr. L.
Cute _kitty.
Yeah. And on a final note, Alex has the itch.
I do. Oh, wait, don't say it like that. That sounds disgusting. That sounds horrible.
That sounded really bad.
That sounded
I didn't
really
mean it like
bad.
that.
I even
didn't mean
said
it like
I
that.
do.
The
Ew.
itch for cosplay.
My God. I was like, there was two things that popped up in my head at the same time when you said I have the itch. Actually, three. There was two. The first thing that came to mind was like my tattoo is itching because it's going through the itchy phase.
It is.
Right now. So I thought about that and then I was like, oh, you mean the itch, the cosplay itch. And then automatically right after that, my head went to the itch. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? Don't tell people I have the itch. That's horrible. It's disgusting.
She doesn't have that.
I don't have that kind
It's
of
the
itch.
cosplay itch.
Yes, I do.
Next month, actually, in a couple days, is going to be March. So in a couple of weeks, we'll be going down to Indianapolis to do
3 weeks.
another con. Your Pyramid Head.
Yes,
And you're working on it.
I am. I'm attempting to make some barbed wire right now, some handmade barbed wire.
Yeah.
Today kind of was a fail.
It was a fluke.
It was, yeah, we'll figure it
Tried to
out.
do
I
something.
try to do something quicker when it should be done slower, and it didn't work, so I have to restart it. So
Tried to speed the process
yeah,
up.
but I've made 2 strips of it already. I just need to make more, and then I need to paint it.
Right.
And then, so I'm just making some upgrades to it beforehand. But yeah, if you are interested at all and you're in the area or if you like traveling, I will be there March 15th at Indiana Comic Convention.
Yep, that's downtown Indianapolis. So
Yep.
going to be
I will
doing
be
another
there
competition.
all day.
All day Saturday.
All day Saturday.
Yep.
So. All day Saturday.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all joining us. You guys have a good rest of your week. Bye, guys.